What is up with the squad? It's your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies in the building with Robert Man Media, Mr. Shake My Hand, my nephew. Welcome to HDiiTV, and we what?
I just want to say this before I get into that. Man. This is what I'm gonna do. Hold up. This is what I'm gonna do. Hold on. This is what I'm gonna do. Hold up. I just want to say this. I just want to say, hold up. This is what I want to say. I am off the burner account today, and you are rocking with your face. We are off the burner account. We are at our real account today. So I just wanted to say that. That's why I had to stop real quick to say that, because for the person who reported me, I was right. I said after the first game, Auntie and Rob, didn't I say that we need to what? Get rid of Jeff P, Tyler Marsh, and sell the franchise. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? And then guess what? They said, we're going to strike you down. We're going to strike you down because I told the truth. Because I told the truth.
I HD.
I said, make them sell it.
HD. I figured out what it is. I figured out what it is. I got the message this morning. You got to let them go through this storm so they can see the realness, so they can get rid of everybody. So this is happening for a reason. You got to let them, as much as we want to keep calling it out, you got to let them go through this storm. Because if they don't go through this storm, they're going to never fix the problem.
Hey, Rob, I'm good, baby. I'm off the burner account. I was right. So I'm just sitting here drinking my water.
I figured it out. Hey, man, let them go through the storm. I got to figure it out. I got the message this morning.
Oh, no. See, Chicago in a situation where sometimes you got to pop out and show a nigga. Sometimes you gotta pop out. I'm on violence. I told you since March the 1st, I'm keeping it a buck. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show them. They're gonna have to pop out and show them, Rob. The storm that washed them out. The storm came through. It's been raining 40 days and 40 nights down there, Rob. Man, they ain't got the message. They ain't got the message yet. You hear me?
They ain't got it yet. They ain't got it yet.
Rob, Jesus was on the main line. They didn't tell him what they wanted. You hear me?
Nope.
Do you hear me? I'm trying to tell you.
They ain't got it yet.
It ain't gonna work out. It ain't gonna work out like that. Cause listen, Chicken Little, the sky is falling. Chicken Little, the sky is falling, Chicken Little.
Hey, before we start this, didn't I say 15 games? I said 15 games now. We getting close to that mark.
Here we go.
We getting close to that 15. Just wait.
Listen, if he don't fire him in the next 48 hours, you're not winning a game, bro. They're not winning Tuesday against New York. They're not winning against Connecticut. They're not beating Connecticut. I'm just letting you know that now. They're not beating Connecticut. I'm putting that out there now. They're not beating Connecticut. They're not beating Connecticut.
What you say, Rob? You select rewind. Yeah. Hey, rewind selection. What you say?
Rewind selector.
What you say? They're not going to beat Connecticut.
They're not going to beat Connecticut. I said it. They're not going to beat them. Listen, Connecticut, look at Connecticut, even in their blowouts. They played till the end of the game. Chicago they play for a few minutes. Soon as they're losing, soon as they're down, they quit. Because they don't trust the coach. They don't trust the game plan. You could put Tanisha Wright as a coach. This team still a suck. They'll go like 0-28. It doesn't matter. They don't have any leadership. Hold on real quick. They don't have any leadership. They don't have no backbone. What's their identity? What's their identity, Auntie? Auntie, let me ask you this. Rob, Rob, you've been a coach.
Hey,
what is their identity? What's their identity?
Let me answer the question first. If they put their identity on a milk carton, it would be a goddamn question mark. Do you hear me? They looking for a goddamn question mark. We don't know. We don't know the goddamn identity.
We don't know.
What is the identity? Let's go.
Now, Auntie. What was the identity last year? What was the identity last year? What was the identity?
I'm gonna tell you what it was. They was hard nosed. They was gonna play defense, and they was gonna scrap and fight to the end. Period.
My point exactly.
Nothing else. They was gonna fight to the end. They quit on
My
Tyler
point
yesterday.
exactly.
Rob said it. Rob said it. They quit on Tyler yesterday. Let's talk about it.
Hey, listen. Only reason I'm laughing about this, and I said, "Hey, yo," is because I said this at 2-something in the morning. Then HD came and ran that bag on me. Like, oh, hey,
Oh no! Oh yeah, I got your ass this morning. See, he thought he was gonna get away, and I said, "Oh no, we done." Auntie, I had to get in the old Cadillac with the dice in the mirror and double back. Like, hold up. What you doing?
Hey, he lowered that thing all the way down, took it down, right, with the point and everything. Like, damn,
you missed it. Auntie, you missed it. We was on my live last night. I had to double back on Rob. Like, hold on, what you said? Hold up.
Notes and everything. Like,
sometimes you gotta do it like that. Sometimes you gotta do it like that. Camilla not happy. I agree. Run them likes up, y'all. Run them likes up.
Hey, sis, and you know what's crazy about
it? When you hit like, hit share. We still need 5 y'all to put share in the chat. Let's go. Go.
Hey,
my bad. What you got?
You know what's crazy about it? He asked you the same question I asked him early this morning. Literally, what's the identity?
What's that?
What's the identity? Like, what we standing for? Who the number one option? Who's supposed to be the number one option? We don't need to know.
Yesterday. We said that yesterday.
Hold on, Rob. The answer what you just said, right? There was a lady named Julia Poe, or I like to call Just Poe. I call her Just Poe because she just Poe because it takes a Poe. She looked like she Poe. She looked like she ain't. She just looked like she ain't got no money. So I'm gonna call her Just Poe. Just Poe came out with an article, right? Mm-hmm. Camilla is the first option. Now let's hold it there. I want to hold it here because I knew that was that bullshit, but I just wanted to put it out on the surface now because now everybody's eyes are clear now. Now, you said Camilla's your first option. Then why doesn't she get any touches? Why don't she get even to touch the ball early in the game? Also, why hold on. Why is Camilla 6'7"? Remind me, because I don't know what 6'7" look like, because I guess they don't either. Isn't she 6'7"? So why is my 6'7" center getting the ball at the top of the key or the wing on what's supposed to be a post play? Why? Does that make any sense? It don't make no sense to me. Why is my double queen getting relegated to, I'm just going to pass the ball here, then I'm going to go stand in the corner, and I'm not going to touch the ball. I'm not going to have no action with me cutting to the basket. I'm just going to sit here while Kia Nurse throw up bricks, while Ariel Atkins got to force herself in the offense because Sloot ain't passing the ball. Sloot finna shoot like 30 times a game. Like, what's going on? Because everybody told me that, okay, well, Miller's going to be this option. Miller, the first option to me was Sloot. Sloot's been the only option. Because when she went down yesterday, the team fell apart.
Hey, so HD, so you took all the points, right? But you forgot one point about this, right? How do we know what Angel Reese worked on in the offseason and what Camilla worked on in the offseason? We can't even see it.
Exactly. That's the point.
We can't even put our players in position to even know if they even worked on something in the offseason. Because guess what? If you turn on the tape from, the Atlanta Dream last year and the Chicago Sky this year, it looks exactly the same. So tell me this. Is Tyler Morris really running some offense or put his input on his offense, or is this all Tanisha Wright?
You know what it is? It's Tanisha Wright, because you know what happens? Tyler Marsh tries to implement an offense, but he gives that look like you and Auntie give to some people when they say some dumb shit and everybody looking like, what are you talking about? Then Tanisha Wright comes in because she has what? Former coaching experience, because I questioned this move from the beginning. Why would you hire a coach, a former head coach who's only a year removed from her job, and put her next to a first-year coach? That is disaster. This isn't like Frank Vogel or Jason Kidd, because both of them had coaching experience, even though they wanted to hire Jason Kidd, but they had to go with Vogel because of the stuff surrounding Kidd at the time. So that's different, because Vogel has experience coaching. This guy is a player development coach who was on the second seat from the back behind Becky, who never really ran anything. His bright spot was what Rob told me this morning. Becky was suspended for that stuff, and I don't know why they keep going. They keep bringing up that De'Erica bullshit that's been over with. I don't know why they keep bringing it up. But Becky was out. You had Nakasi next to him, which I've been watching since preseason. I told people that was the right pick. We got sold a bill of goods, and I think Jeff got sold a bill of goods. Jeff came into here thinking, I'm the smartest person in the world. I'm going to show everybody. You know what happened, Rob? Jeff P did not do his job. He picked Sivka. You know why he picked Sivka? And I'm going to tell you why he did. Because he heard everyone bragging about Sivka. He didn't know shit about Sivka. Then he got HVL, Angel, whatever. You got HVL. Then you went and got Maddie. He only got Maddie because that's the only player he knew about. Because remember, they went to Notre Dame. They thought Olivia Miles was coming out. So that's the only reason they just so happened to see Maddie. So he picked Maddie. Then, hold on, Rob. Here goes the GM of the year move, right? I'm going to pick a player that ain't going to play till next year. And really, she wasn't even one of the best players scouted in this draft, even when she wasn't hurt. So you grab her, now what? Then you bring back Michaela Onwuere. You're going to make Michaela a 4. Michaela's not a 4. She's undersized, and she's too slow to play the wing. So she's a tweener is what we would term her. Mm-hmm. Then you got who else? You went and traded for Rebecca Allen, who hasn't been able to stay healthy a full season damn near ever. Then you signed E. Will back right away when you could have went after a Letitia Amy here in the offseason. You could have went after other players in the offseason before even signing her back. You could have put some talent there. Then you're stuck with Bantam and Mojo. Mojo, for some reason, I give Mojo credit. You know what? She's the only person I give credit because she get to sit out, watch the shit show, and get paid to watch the shit show without even being a part of it because her name ain't going to get brought up. She like, I'm hurt. Rob, I'm hurt. I can't play. Yeah. You know? So now she getting what, 100-some G's?
You know what's crazy about it? She active on the roster and still ain't playing. She active and still ain't playing.
Every time I look up.
I put the uniform on for you and everything. I'm active, but I ain't getting in the game.
Look, Rob, cancel that. Every time, listen, I found somebody who has more street clothes than AD. It's Mojo. Mm-hmm. I never thought I would find another player who's in street clothes more than at least AD give me 5 or 6 games. She don't give me nothing. Even when she was healthy, we saw her in what, them 2 preseason games for like a few minutes, then we ain't see her no more. Then it's like Mojo just gone now. It's like,
hey, shout out to her agent. Shout out to her agent, man.
Shout out to her agent, man, for real.
She get that Kirk Cousins. She get that Kirk Cousins money.
Oh man, what? Listen, Kirk Cousins, best GM, has the best GM ever. Not GM, but best agent ever, because he keep on robbing teams for money. But look, you go into the season with a Tanisha Wright. My thing was, why didn't you hire Arena Wakama? Why didn't you hire her? After what she did in the offseason for the USA, I'm not the offseason, but during the Olympic break, look what she did with the Nigerian team. You could have brought her on. She would have at least gave this team an identity. You have no identity. Even Tanisha Wright, what was the identity of the Dream last year? They didn't have no identity. They were Alicia Gray, Ron Howard, jack up all these shots, try to save us. That's all Atlanta Dream were last year.
But I got a real question though. How much identity do you need when you got a 6'7" and a 6'3"? How much identity do you need?
I don't get it.
Real about it. How much?
I don't really get it.
You don't, right? You already have everything that you need right there. Hey, figure out how we can make 6'3" and 6'7" work. That's your identity right there. You can just start with that. You ain't even got to listen. You ain't got to do that much research. You could just look at 2 players on the floor. Hey, we got to figure out how do we get around these 2 players because we drafted them in the same draft, right? And now they're here. So how do we figure out how to play with them? That's what we got to find out. What's the one thing they need? They need shooting. They need shooting, and they need a pure point guard. That's the two things they need the most for them to be successful. They understand, how can I isolate to get Angel Reese on the go downhill to the rim and not have her post up and try to score? Well, that's not a strong point for Angel Reese. She's never been that type of person. So why am I going to try to make her this when I haven't even developed her to be this? Make it make sense.
Look, and then also Camilla, you're not getting Camilla in the spots that she operates at. Camilla would get the ball at you would get Camilla at the elbows. Camilla, you don't have any cutters to the basket. You don't have anybody doing anything. It's like everybody's standing around the 3-point line and they just looking. They're just looking.
You have no guards that can get her the ball at the low post. They can make a simple, hey man, let me fake one to make a pass, or let me just throw it over top where she's 6'7" and she can just catch the ball. But then, too, we have a lot of low basketball IQ players next to her that don't understand, hey man, if I make a simple cut, I can take my man out of the play. If I make a simple cut, she might give me a pass. I might score a layup. I might can make the game easier, take a high percentage shot. But you know why? It's because, hey, everything's about the 3-ball nowadays, and we don't know how to play simple basketball. That's
exactly.
It's simple fixes, but the problem is in the situation, the way they constructed everything about this team, as far as the coaches, the upper management, the players, it ain't gonna work out. It don't matter who you put in there.
They don't believe. You know what this offseason showed me? They don't believe in their young core. They don't believe in them. I don't even think they're going to go forward with this young core. I think they're going to try to move off of this young core whenever they can get a chance to, because Rob, the players you got don't fit what they do well. And it don't cover up for their inefficiencies. When you're building a team, you build a team as if your players aren't going to be there. That's one. Second of all, you build your team that's able to come in and work around your young players and what they're not great at yet. They don't do none of that.
So check this out. Hey, sis, I need you to write down on this team, who would you pick? Who would you put on this roster, right? HD, I need you to do the same thing. I promise you, y'all gonna come up with 2 different ideas. So when you talk about Tyler Mark, you talk about the GM. If you ask both of them to write this down on paper right now, hey, pick me out a team to make this team better, they're gonna have 2 different ideas. They ain't gonna be nowhere near close.
Bro, so they're not going to be close. They're not going to be close because they don't know what they're doing. Jeff P was gifted the job because they had nobody else to give the job to. But that's what happened. I don't hold on. I don't even think Jeff P picked Camilla. I think all these moves, they were Teaspoon's moves to get Camilla and to get Angel. I don't believe Jeff P had anything to do with it because look, if he picked these players, he would have had an idea of, what do I need to put around them to be successful? What do I need to do to make them better? Jeff P looks like he's lost. Like he said, I give all the credit to Tyler Marsh because Tyler Marsh helped me build this roster. Help you build what, though? You don't have no identity, and your core players, you're losing them. Camilla and Angel are like mentally out of it. Like they don't even want to be there. And it's noticeable because you're not doing anything to better them. You're not doing anything to put talent around them to be successful. You're not even playing your rookies. They're like, well, the rookies aren't ready. How do we know? You're not playing them. They can't be any worse than these bums out here they got. Bums out here ain't doing nothing.
So here's what you need to do, man. Just start a petition, and you really need to ask, hey, Jeff P, who picked this roster?
Jeff P did. Look, Jeff P did.
So check this out. If he picked a roster, then why you can't get mad at Tyler? Because if you was really smart enough, you asked Tyler, hey, man, what do we need to play around these players for us to be successful?
Bro, this is who I blame. Jeff P I blame him. No, I blame the Chicago Sky organization first. You hired this bum in Jeff P. You hired T Spoon when you said you were going to have Kalea Copper and you were going to get all these free agents. That's the only reason why T Spoon took the job, because they said they were going to put some free agents on the team. So once she took the job and then the free agents didn't come, they went to Seattle. Neck and Skyler, Kalea said, I'm out for a trade. And then Mabry and Dana Evans followed suit. They just didn't. Dana won worse shit, and then Mabry got traded before the end of the right at the halftime break. The half break. So they have been doing a poor job since Cappy Pondexter, and nobody's holding them accountable. Is because Chicago fans, as a sports city and fans, y'all are dumb as hell because y'all never blame the front office. Y'all are blaming the players, and y'all are blaming people who have nothing to do or sign the checks. They don't sign the checks. The person who signed the checks is the front office. So, Rob, to be real with you, I'm going past them. I'm blaming the front office, which is the ownership group. This has nothing to do with Jeff P. This has nothing to do with Marsh. We know what Jeff P is. We knew you was inept because he has no history in building a roster. Why would you put him in that part to build a roster when he has no experience? Then you just got rid of Tyler Marsh, right? You said before the season, we're going to get an experienced coach to coach, a championship winning coach. Didn't they say that, Auntie says? A championship winning coach. But guess what, though? The plot thickens. He is a championship coach because he was on the roster when they won the championship, sitting behind Becky. So you then sold us another bill of goods.
So here's
they didn't say what kind of championship. Yeah. Let me say this real quick. Let me say this real quick because I see y'all going in the chat, and we're gonna get in the chat in a minute. Let me say this: if you get in the chat, this is how I have to go from here on out. If you're gonna get in the chat and you're gonna tell us, I know, you have to tell us how you know. Otherwise, it's just your opinion. If you want me to accept something from you as fact, I don't care how many times you type I know. If you can't tell us how you know, you don't know shit. Okay?
Exactly.
That's the new rule. If you can't tell us how you know, you don't know shit. So y'all like, well, if I could tell you, if you could know what I know, keep all that bullshit because it don't mean nothing to me. I'm not accepting none of that shit as fact. I'm watching the chat. I know. If you can't tell me how you know, you don't know shit. Let's just agree there.
Thanks.
So rules here. When you come in here, tell us who your team is, how long you been watching hoops, and if you know something and you can't tell us how you know, keep it to your fucking self because you don't know shit around here. Okay.
Exactly.
Let's start right there. Here. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Okay. Right. And here's the other thing. Hit dogs holler. Hit dogs holler. So if you type it in my chat like you feel like it's you, it's because you know it was you on that bullshit talking about you know something that you can't tell us how you know. So keep that shit out my chat. Okay. Let's move on. Let's do that point. Let's get there. Okay. Now let's get back to what's going on in Chicago. So sorry, y'all. I had to get these.
No, you good. No, you good.
You good. Crazy as hell, man. The shit crazy.
No,
as
you're
hell.
good, but we need to blame.
They can't tell you how. If I could tell you how you know, well then you don't know nothing. Then if you can't tell me what you know, miss me with it, okay?
Right. So that's what I'm saying. You have an organization problem. This has been the reason I don't. Yes, Jeff P. You can fire him, but you know what's going to happen? The front office is still going to be there. Tyler Marsh can get fired. You know what? The front office is still going to be there. So the issue in Chicago has continued, but these dumbass fans, this is why I don't get into banner with fans, because fans is short for fanatic. You don't have a clear mind. You think I'm going to just cuss this player out. I'm going to cuss this player out. So I ask him, well, why are you cussing the player out? Oh, well, the player's supposed to be going 12 and 15. They supposed to be. Well, if they're not doing that, then what have you put around them to make them get to 12 and 15? See, we don't ask the right questions. We just go off of the player. I'm going to give you an example, right? Because everybody's still telling me I'm right to this day. When Chicago Bears did to Justin Fields, I told everybody, your problem is your organization, one. Second of all, you don't have an offense that can cover up for Justin's inefficiencies or to help better him. You know what they told me, Rob and Auntie? Man, you don't know what you're talking about. Justin Fields suck. We're going to go get us a new quarterback. I said, okay, so don't come back to my page telling me when y'all suck this year and y'all losing games, and don't blame the quarterback, because I told you want the quarterback while y'all suck. But guess what? This is what Chicago fans do. They put their blame on players because that's all they see. They don't see that person sitting on that yacht. They don't see that person on that private jet. They don't see that person over in Dubai eating some shrimp and oysters or whatever the hell they eat. They don't see that. So now you're going to blame Miller. Oh, Miller going overseas. What else you want her to do? You're not running the offense for her. You're not developing her. Then they're like Angel Reese doing all these runway shows. She need to work on her game. She did work on her game. But if I put you in a system that doesn't show me you're working on your game, like Rob has been telling you dumbasses in the chat and all you fans in Chicago, because I'm dissing all you dumbass fans in Chicago, if you would listen, you would ask the right questions. If you're a season ticket holder, why are you still going to the games without questioning the front office? What is this bullshit on the floor? Why haven't y'all bettered the team? What credentials does Jeff P have to be a GM? What credentials does Tyler Marsh have to be a coach? That's what I want to see, because I'm not seeing it.
HD, so here's what I'm gonna tell you, right? If you go back and you watch Tyler Morris when he was the head coach at during Becky's suspension, right? Why not try to go resemble that coaching staff? And why am I saying this? Why did you go get if you're telling me that he's an offensive-minded coach, why did you put another offensive-minded coach as the first coach on the bench? Tanisha Wright. Why did you go get a defensive coach? Because obviously, if you go get a defensive coach, guess what happens, right? We get better defensively. What's going to happen? It's going to translate to offense because we can get stops. We understand rotations. We understand defensive schemes. And we got somebody that can help us win games because defense helps us win games. That's what the real issue is. They went and loaded up and got all these offensive mind. It looks good on paper. Until guess what? Somebody got to stop the buck. Somebody got to be accountable for the situation. Ain't nobody being accountable for the offensive side because everybody got their input on it. So who's running the defense? No, you know what? You're just allergic to that.
You know what? No, nobody's running nothing because Tyler Marsh has froze out his two other assistants. He don't pay him no mind. And then you look at Tanisha.
Whoa. Which two you saying he froze out? Let's talk about
Courtney Parrish, who's supposed to be this guru in the post, which I don't know how Dallas Post sucked for the past 2 years or 3. And then you got Raina Wakama, who is a highly respected coach who coached the Nigerian national team. And she got, I believe, coach of the tournament, or she was in the running for it, what she did with that team. And she got players, that player that's on Phoenix, who's turning that team around with Alyssa out, Makani. She has been nothing but a hidden gem. She got other players too in the league. So my thing is, I would have made her the coach. I would have made either Tyler a first chair, and I would have gone from there. That's what you should have done.
You're not getting Tyler.
Let me say this. Tyler, here's the thing. Tyler is supposed to be the bridge between the strong women that they brought in there. But Stanley can't do that. Stanley can't do that. So Stanley is dealing with the one that he can kind of try to relate to. What are you going to tell Courtney Parrish? Now, you could say Dallas's bigs was trash, but, I mean, when we look at them, what are they really going to be in the league for real, right? That's still Courtney Parrish, double queen. She should be able to do something with the two bigs that she got there. Now, the Nigerian coach should be able to do something. In my opinion, I don't feel like he could get in that room and deal with all three of them at the same time to be able to build something together that works. There's too many strong personalities in there for him to try to be the manager of. Do you see all them black women in there telling Stanley what to do? Tell me what Stanley's saying back.
But my thing is this.
Stanley appears very Pillsbury-ish.
But this comes back to the front office. This is what I'm saying.
But here's the thing. I told y'all last week to make them sell. I told y'all last week everything in Chicago from the ownership on down was a shit show.
You said that.
I told y'all that last week.
You did last week. But the thing is this. the problem is deeper than just that. The problem I have is you're not working on the proper skill sets to help an Angel Reese. Angel Reese needs to be working with somebody that's similar to her type of skill set. She's not a post player like that. Right. She's more of a wing. So they failed at that. They failed at that.
But HD, how can you expect them to win at that when they failed at putting in the proper team to be able to develop?
That's what I'm saying.
We got to go all the way back to it's a black eye on the league.
But listen, I told you, I was out when he said I'm getting a championship coach and he hired Tyler Mars. You have to bring a coach in who has experience and has a culture to bring into your franchise. You can't bring in a player. I don't need a player developmental coach to be my GM or my head coach. I don't need it. I need a person who knows how to deal with structure or how to work around. This is what James Wade did. He knew how to work around that bullshit, which was the front office. You need an experienced coach who knows, okay, I got a terrible front office. I got a guy here who's a bum who don't know nothing at GM. So I got to know how to work around and use my talent. I got to know. Teaspoon did that great last year because she had an identity. Her X's and O's weren't going to be shit, but she was going to fight to the end, and they were going to pull out the games with defense and grit and hard work. This guy has no identity or nothing to implement. Yes, I understand they picked his team, his players around. I don't care about that. As a coach, they did the same thing to Teaspoon. They picked those people around Teaspoon. Teaspoon still had a freaking identity. He has none. He has no identity.
So
that's the problem.
The problem with Chicago is this: their ownership requires that they have a GM that is also the coach that is experienced. That's why I said you got to go get like a Carolyn Peck. Or
that's what I'm saying.
Come there and do that.
Right?
They got to be able to have all of that power. Because the ownership can't help. The ownership can't.
They can't.
They don't know.
No, they don't know nothing.
That has all of that in one. Go ahead, Rob.
So tell me this, because this is across the league. This ain't just a Chicago thing. So I don't want to make the Chicago thing.
No, I know that.
So
we know that.
This for the viewers. This ain't for you. This.
Okay. I got you.
So when you look at Chicago Sky, you look at the Connecticut Suns, and you look at the Dallas Wings, they all got the same goddamn issue.
Yep.
They all got the same issue.
Yep.
All three of them got head coaches. They ain't got no backbone.
Nope.
All three of them teams got assistants on the team that shouldn't even be on the team, but the ownership putting them on the team.
Nope.
And guess what?
You're right.
Each one of them teams got one person, got a player on that team with a strong personality that the head coach can't check.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, look, that's the facts and everything, but look, Connecticut wasn't selling me a bill of goods. Connecticut already told me we gonna be trash. The other team you said, Dallas wasn't serious when they put Kurt Miller's boyfriend at the coaching job, allegedly. So, like, we knew that. They didn't come out saying that we're gonna be world beaters. Chicago came out.
Dallas said they was gonna win. They was on record. We coming out to win. We got Page.
Anyway, that was bullshit. Anyway, Chicago came out selling a show. They had everybody fooled. That's why they waited to fire Teaspoon, because they got all the season ticket holders locked in. So then they knew after that, okay, we could bring some bullshit in. And that's what he did. He sold everybody a bill of goods. The front office sold everybody a bill of goods. And then look, you know what happened? They got scared. The front office ran with their panties in a bunch because they were upset because of all the backlash they were getting because of the Kennedy hip check, because of the angel hitting the head and all of this crap. They were reactive. They're not a proactive. Proactive organizations are like Golden State is doing right now. They're proactive. They're building. They know what they want to do. Chicago is reactive. They saw all of this bad press and they thought, instead of protecting their players, we're just going to bring a soft-ass dude who's nothing but a house nigga. He's really Steven from the Django. And then we got Jeff P right here being his little massa and telling him when to coach, when not to coach, what to do. Because look, I don't think Vandersloot Vandersloot did whatever she wanted because Jeff P told him you could coach anybody else, but you can't talk to Vandersloot because the offense looked like that every time they were on the floor because everybody's looking confused. Camilla looking around like this, like, I don't know what to do. Like, do I get the ball or do I set the screen? Do I go here? Like what? So that lets me know Chicago's not serious. Chicago is an organization who will give you a show, like Auntie Seth said, for the past 2-3 weeks. They'll give you a show, but then when it comes to the meat and potatoes, you ain't got that shit. You just got the peas. You ain't got the meat and potatoes. That shit gone. You just got peas on the table, and you like, you know how you was, Auntie, as a kid. You like, what is this green shit? Like, what is it? Like, where's the meat potato? Bro. You just got peas. That's all we eat in the night, and that's what they do.
You know what it is? Chicago needs some spinach.
Imperial stats. Hold on, Auntie. Imperial stats. If Kennedy Carter was on this team, we would be losing by 20 every game or 15. We would still win the Dallas games because Dallas just sucks. The other games, we still would have got blown out. One player, Kennedy was out the league for 2 years, people. Okay? So, like, stop with all this Kennedy talk. I'm not dissing her. She's a good player. Kennedy's been out the league for a reason. And even if she was on this trash-ass team, we still would lose by 20. We would have got blown out by the Fever first night. We would have got blown out by the New York Liberty. And we would have lost the lead against Phoenix because of a coaching issue. Tyler Marsh doesn't know what he's doing. His rotations get worse each game. I don't know who's coming, who's going. Bantam must got some pictures on all of them in the front office. Man. She just keep playing. She just keep playing. I don't know why she keep playing. Her and Kia Nurse to me are just two bums on the floor. It's like, damn, like, can I get some shooting? You're brought in for shooting, but Auntie, I bring you in as a shooter, but you can't even hit the side of the backboard. It's that bad from shooting. Like, what I don't get it. Like, this is what I'm saying. The front office hired this guy, Jeff P., who has no experience. And instead of Chicago dumbass fans, yes, I call Chicago. I don't care if you at me on Twitter or whatever. Even if we were in person, I would tell you you're a dumbass fan. Y'all are some dumbass fans because y'all keep letting the front office get away with this shit. Y'all do it with the Chicago Bulls. Y'all do it with the Chicago White Sox. Y'all do it with all the Chicago teams, but the Blackhawks. Because you know why they don't do it with the Blackhawks? You know why they don't do it, Auntie and Rob? Because they know the white folks go to that front office and beat their ass. That's why they don't do it with the Blackhawks, because they know what time it is. They don't play that. Blackhawk fans don't play that. They will go and rip that whole thing up if they got to. That's your problem. Y'all are blaming players when they're not the reason for this bullshit. How am I gonna, Rob, how are you gonna be successful if I put you in a system that doesn't help you be successful? It don't make no sense.
All right,
like, what are we talking about?
I'm still trying to figure out what everybody worked on in the summertime.
Exactly, because I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see nothing. I don't see anything. The organization is bad, man. The organization is bad. And I believe they did work on something, but they didn't work on anything that would help them in this system. This guy came in saying, you know what, I'm going to put it around Vandersloot. I believe Vandersloot could get us home. He was playing Vandersloot all these minutes. I said on my show last week on Stars Hoop Central, I'm like, look, Vandersloot going to get hurt. She going to get hurt either next game or the game after, because I've seen this before. She's playing 35, 36 minutes. Auntie, do you know after three games, Courtney Vandersloot logged in 100 and some minutes at the age of 36.
I believe it. But you know what else they saying right now? They saying HBO should start and HBO should play 30 minutes. Tell me this. HBO played 26 minutes yesterday. What difference is HBO starting yesterday and playing 4 more minutes making that game yesterday? Somebody tell me. I saw it in the chat. HBO starts and she had to play 30 minutes. She played 26 yesterday.
Instead of 30.
the starting and 4 more minutes making yesterday's game.
Instead of 30, we would have lost by 50.
Nothing.
That's what it would have done. We would have lost by 50. Hey, because they don't have a system that is fitting this team. This is what I'm saying. People, they don't have, I'm not going to say system, I'm going to say the sets. They don't have sets that put Miller or Angel in a position to score easy. Angel at LSU got to score easy because she was in sets that Kim Mulkey had, that old system she runs, which helped her out. And even if she wasn't able to score, she had people who cut to the basket. She had people who could create their shot around her. They don't have that. They don't. Ariel Atkins is the only one who could create her shot. If she goes to the bench, who else do you have? You don't have anybody. You Kia Nurse, for some reason, I don't know why she plays the minute she plays. Kia Nurse has not been able to get into a rhythm. She hasn't been able to help the team at any point of the season. Bantam and them, E-Will, I said in the Brazil game, Auntie, I did not like E-Will. I thought E-Will was done in that game. And everybody's saying...
Let me tell you something. It's been going downhill from there. It's been going downhill from there.
I told everybody.
I ain't gonna hold you up. Like I said, I felt like in the preseason, E-Will was looking like, damn, okay, she back, okay, looking good, moving and grooving. The moving and the grooving, it ain't moving and grooving like it was moving at first. You understand what I'm saying?
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
They say like a boxer get old right in front of your eyes.
Right.
She's getting old right before our eyes, I believe, right?
Cause watch the Minnesota game. Game, she was getting exposed.
Let me tell you this. I don't believe that HBL is a point guard, y'all.
She's a 2 guard. She's a 2 guard.
Yeah. Right. HBL on the floor, off the ball, helps Chicago. HBL as a point guard on the floor does not help Chicago. She's not a point guard. She's not a point guard. I'm gonna use Rob. Tell me the point guard that HBL can check.
No, you know it. Ain't nobody.
She can't check nobody, so she can't play point guard.
Hey, listen, you are who you can guard, and she can't guard no point guard.
She can't guard nobody.
Ain't no point.
Right.
She's not a point guard. She helps Chicago as Chicago as off the ball as an off the ball guard. Man, she helps them as a shooting guard.
So your point guard now is going to be AA. That's it. You don't have nobody else.
I know.
You don't have nobody else.
They're going to put the work out there. Rachel Bantam. Better stop playing with them.
Bantam's going to be out there, and guess what? She's going to get cooked. She's going to get cooked. How's she going to be the point? She can't even guard. She couldn't even guard like Lexi Hole. She couldn't guard anybody.
Hey, listen, I'm not telling you she's supposed to be out there now, or by no means she should be the point guard, but I'm just going what I'm seeing. Every day, every game you come into, Rachel, she shouldn't even be bringing the ball up. She get 2 dribbles or less. After the second dribble, get the damn ball up. You shouldn't even be dribbling out 2 dribbles. But we still can't figure that out. Okay, just keep letting it go.
Thank you, Jared.
Just keep letting it ride out.
Okay, but Jared, what has shown you that this idiot knows what he's doing? Like, look, I'm not letting Marsh off the hook. I'm not letting Marsh off the hook. I'm not letting Jeff P off the hook. They are trash. They're trash.
How can you hide her? You couldn't even hide Vandersloot. So what's going to change?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're not going to be able to hide. Look, the front office ain't serious. Chicago's not serious. Just trade the 2 young pieces before you damage them even further. Just trade them. Trade them out of there, because you're going to damage them beyond repair. Like, seriously, they are already mentally broken. You're going to just break them even more. You don't have a real team. You don't. So trade them so you can get some picks back. Trade Ariel so you can get some picks for Ariel before she walks, because she's walking after this year. So you need to do that. Trade your 3 players and then wait till Vandersloot come back, and you can sign Vandersloot to a 5-year deal, and you could build around Vandersloot, because that's what y'all doing. Y'all not serious. Y'all weren't serious about helping the 2 young players. And then you use the media to try to pit both players and both fan bases against each other, which y'all do all the time. Like, that's why I didn't feed into that bullshit, because Chicago media, this is the same media who blame Michael Jordan's gambling on his father. So you think I'm going to listen to a media like who's vindictive after a man brought you 3 championships, and you put that on him, saying that he's the reason his dad passed away, who brought you 3 championships? Like, look, trade your pieces, move on.
Hey, look,
that's what you need to do.
Hey, just because you're a fan of somebody, don't make them a point guard. You goddamn, just because you're a fan of them, that's how crazy as hell. I'm a fan of her. Oh, what? That don't make her a point guard.
She's a point guard,
right? That don't make her a point guard. No,
your ass need to be a fan of her being a shooting guard because you're not a point guard. I don't care nothing about you being a fan of her, but be a fan of what the fuck she can do good. That's what I'm talking about. My bad, Rob. What you was finna say? Come on, man.
I says, you know how you brought up HDL, right? And these people set up there and told me that Elisa Morris should be playing more, right? So she's playing right now, right? But she out here getting worked. She out here getting worked on. But they keep telling me she needs to play more minutes. I just, you know, I know you got it in the background, but I just, you know, Bay out there working on her. So, hey, man, y'all keep telling her she needs to play.
Hey, listen. Only Morale's defense for why HBL should be the point guard in Chicago Sky is this right here. Look, I'm gonna put it on the screen. Everybody, look. So HBL wasn't the point guard for TCU. What that got to do with anything? Are you serious?
No,
what did TCU do? I was like, didn't TCU go to the Sweet 16? So what? What does that have to do with right now?
But again, you're missing the point.
He's gonna tell you Olivia next. He about to tell you Olivia.
Only morale. Only morale. Just because listen, I'm gonna put this out here, and I know y'all gonna get mad. Cool. Just because you handle the ball and you get some assists doesn't mean you're a point guard. It doesn't mean you're a point guard. It doesn't mean you're a point guard. Look, just because you put up points and you run pick and rolls and you get assists, that doesn't mean you're a point guard.
You know, when you found out, I mean, I already knew she wasn't a point guard, but you didn't see the mystery that she went through at LSU trying to make her to a point guard when everybody in the world knew that she wasn't a point guard, but Kim thought she could be a point guard. And you see how that went, how disaster that went, that she had to go back to college another year to go to TCU to make it look like something so she can make it to the league. Okay.
Yes.
But you know they evaluate who you can guard, right? And wasn't nobody gonna pick HVL outside of Chicago? Wasn't nobody gonna pick her?
Y'all don't want me to tell y'all about a point guard. I know a point guard.
We know point guards, but guess what? But look, I love Raven Johnson. I hope Raven goes to the Aces or somebody, a good organization. She don't need to go to no bum ass franchise. She has too much. I have too much love and respect for a real point guard than allow her to go to a bum franchise like any of these other franchises. Unless she go to Seattle, Aces, or whoever got a great, or Liberty, I don't want her to come to the league. I want her to go somewhere else. Like these franchises are trash. They're trash. Like, and then what makes me upset is, oh my bad. Go ahead.
I dropped the link so you can come up here and tell me why Raven Johnson ain't a point guard. I dropped the link.
Don't do that. Please don't. Come on, pull up.
Pull up and tell me why Raven ain't a point guard. I told y'all, I've been telling y'all since March 1st. I got time today. Pull up. Because I'm gonna talk about that.
Angel brings up the ball, but y'all keep forgetting the team around her at LSU. She had players who could get to the basket and who could pull up and shoot. Who on this team could get to the basket outside of Ariel? Nobody. Vandersloot got to the basket because you needed 3 screens set for her old ass. She wasn't getting there. She wasn't getting there because she's Vandersloot. Like, what are we talking about? Like, I don't think y'all watch the game. I think what y'all do is y'all
know what a point guard is, nephew. Look, Reagan couldn't throw a rock into the ocean. That's how I know you don't know what a point guard is.
Right, exactly. It
don't got shit to do with the scoring.
That's not a point guard. A point guard's job's not to score like that. That's a shooting guard. That's a wing's job.
Let me ask you this. I saw this question in the chat to y'all though, real quick. What is SGA? Do y'all consider SGA a point guard because he get assists? What do y'all consider Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
Shai's a playmaking 2 guard. He's a playmaking 2 guard. That's all. He's like James Harden. They're playmaking 2 guards. The only difference is he has a better in-between game than Harden has. So he's able to do more things than Harden. That's the difference. They're playmaking. There's nothing wrong with you being a playmaking 2 guard. I have no issue. Just because you get assists, doesn't mean you're a point guard. Can James Harden guard the point guards? No.
Hey, listen. Before you be going to all that spiel, all you gotta do is ask yourself one question. If they can't guard a point guard, they're not a point guard. If you see him guarding a 2 guard, 3 guard, that's what they are. Don't try to make up nothing. You are who you guard. That's what your position is. All right? Yes. Let's just make it easy. We ain't gotta. Hey, if you can't figure that out, man, hey, I don't know what to tell you, man. Stop watching basketball.
Yeah, Shay.
296 in this chat right now. I need y'all to run the likes up on all 3 of these platforms. Let's go.
SGA can guard point guards, but he's not. Look, SGA is what you would say is like a T-Mac, or he's a guy who can run the point because of his size and because of his in-between game. So he allows the defense to come up on him, and that allows people to be open, either cutting to the basket or open on the top of the action or the action over here. That's how he's able to do that. A point guard, people, set your offense up. They put everybody in place where they could thrive in, where they can be successful in. Like Steve Nash was a point guard. Everybody was eating over there. Everybody got an easy shot. Jason Kidd, the same thing. Got people like HBL. HBL is a score first guard. She has no thinking of trying to make me get the ball and me score easy, unless she's doing the action with the pick and roll, which the pick and roll she's weak in. That was one of her weakest things in college. So she's more of a scoring type of guard. She has no facilitation in her blood. So I don't know what we're talking about.
HD, you ever seen a
6'1"
guard? Hey, listen, have you ever seen a 6'1" guard just sit down and spread them wings out? And you see that 6'7" length, and a person look like they want to pass the ball every time.
Exactly.
Okay, so we talking about Raven, right? We talking about Raven.
Right.
Okay.
Right. We don't. Raven. Listen, everyone's saying, listen, shooting. You don't have shooting, but at least if you have defense, you can hold the team down until you can get something going on offense. See, people keep forgetting. You could turn defense into offense. I don't get where we get this notion where, I got to have all these shooters out here. And then when their team gets blown out in the playoffs, then they be figuring out, well, why did we lose? Well, your shots weren't falling, and then you don't play defense. So then you turn the ball over at a high level. So that's points off turnover. That's breaking.
Y'all saying HBO can learn the point guard position. When? She spent a whole year in LSU learning the point guard position. When is she gonna learn it? When? Like now she's been hired to do the job now. When is she gonna learn it? When? And why would you have her learn that job when she's really good at off ball as an off ball guard? Why? Why is that something that y'all are trying to force on her?
She doesn't
have to be that to be successful in Chicago.
So y'all want listen.
Help me understand.
So peep this. So y'all want her to guard Courtney Williams, right? Y'all want her to guard all these speedy point guards, right? So they just get down here and get to the rim. Make it make sense. Because that's who she got to guard as the point guard. Y'all keep trying to make it to a point guard, and she got to guard the point guards in the league, right? Brittany Sykes ain't a point guard, but she got to guard Brady Sykes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what is she going to do against? What is HBO doing against Natasha Cloud? What's she doing against Natasha Cloud?
What's she doing with Suge Sutton for Washington? What's she going to do with Melbourne off the bench against? Come on, man. Let's stop. Look, man. Listen, stop. People got to stop.
You're talking about the sky. If you're only talking about the Sky's offense, you're not talking about the Sky's whole problem.
Right, exactly. Because it's not just the offense. Your transition defense suck. Your half court defense suck. Your turnovers suck. You had 20 turnovers yesterday.
Y'all gonna stop telling me that Raven is scared to shoot. Raven does what she's asked to do. If you don't understand that about a Dawn Staley system, you don't understand Dawn Staley system.
But Auntie, who on this team's better than Raven? Who on this team? Who on this team's better than Raven? Who on Connecticut's better than Raven?
And the thing that they'll tell you is like Raven don't shoot the 3 ball that well.
Oh my gosh, dog!
But can Raven get down, get into the paint and score? Yeah, we seen her do it before. Can Raven get down there and post up smaller guards? Yeah, we seen her do it before. Can Raven win a game on her defense? Yeah, we seen her do it before. Y'all gonna stop playing with me about Raven? I told you I'm not taking none of that fucking disrespect this year.
Look at the point guard for Golden State. Veronica Burden
Y'all tell me Raven can't shoot, right? Y'all tell me Raven can't shoot, but y'all say that because she got waved off in the championship game. But she was 50% from three. Miss me with that bullshit narrative. I'm over that. Y'all go back and tell me what was Raven's stats the last time we won the championship? And
exactly.
Then miss me with that bullshit. Raven's a goddamn winner. You can't tell
Veronica Burden for the Valkyrie don't attempt that many threes. She don't even shoot threes. But guess what? She's effective defensively. She's effective getting the ball to her players. She sets everybody up. A point guard's job is not to shoot the goddamn ball 30 times. That's a two guard. Because see, listen, Auntie, I'm gonna tell you how they're hypocrites. They said Kobe Bryant shot the ball too much, right? But now they're saying a player shoots less. Well, I told this one person, right? I said, what position Kobe play? And they was like, oh, he plays a two guard. Okay. What position Michael Jordan played? Oh, Michael was a two guard. Okay, so what were both of their attempts? So he looked up their attempts. Michael Jordan attempted more shots than Kobe did, but Kobe still had around the same range. I said, yeah, they're two guards. They're two guards. They're supposed to shoot the ball.
Here's the thing. Y'all listen to what I said. Tell me what was Raven's stats the year we won the championship. I know who won the championship game, but somebody had to get us there. See, Raven was the one that led us through 38-0. Y'all can't keep dismissing that part. Tell me the point guard is better than Raven in the league. I'm here for it today. Who wants the link?
I'll take Destiny Henderson over these point guards.
Here go the link. Copy this bitch and come up here and tell me about why Raven ain't no goddamn point guard. I got time today for y'all. There go the link. Pop up. Let's go. What's up, Tim? Let's go. I'm here for it today. I'm not talking about just the shit game. I'm talking about 38 and fucking let's go.
Auntie, they don't know what a point guard is.
I know they don't know what a point guard is. I can tell by the silly ass
because Sue Bird want that effective shooting a three, and she got she got 2-3 chips, and she got 4, I think, in college a three. So what are we talking about? Man, all right, man. Y'all be tripping. Y'all be wild with all this shooting. I don't get it.
Qualities of a great point guard. Raven has all of them except for a great shot. Teams need all of the qualities she has. And you know what? The shot is going to be better by the time she gets to the league. You know why I know? Because Raven don't stop working. Let's go. Let's go.
But King Stepper, you don't have to be a traditional guard to run the point guard. Chelsea Gray's not a traditional guard, but she's a point guard. You understand? Like, you don't have to be the traditional bring it up and set the. A point guard is somebody who sets people up in their positions. They don't have to have the ball in their hand. That doesn't make you a point guard. What makes you a point guard is you got command of the other 4 players on the floor. You tell them where to go. You got direction. You run the action to them. You know how to set them up to get a play. Sometimes that's a handoff and you setting the pick as the point guard as well. Y'all don't understand what a point guard's job is. It's not just assists. It's not just shooting a three. A lot of point guards don't shoot the ball like that who are real point guards. Their job is to get everybody involved, to get everybody a shot, to make sure that the whole team is running functionally. That's what it's about. Like, we could talk about quarterbacks in the NFL. There's a lot of quarterbacks that didn't have the stats, but guess what? They had the Super Bowl wins because they knew how to manage the team. They knew how to get the ball to who they needed to get the ball to. They knew when to hand the ball off. They knew when to have command of the offense. Y'all are so in love with box scores. It's crazy to me. Y'all are in love with a box score instead of actually watching the game.
Hey, Seth, I just sent you something. Just put that up on the screen. Just put it up on the screen for me. I sent it to you through a text. so they can understand.
I gotta put it in the Discord. I ain't on my phone right now.
Okay, I'll put it in Discord. I'll put it in Discord.
I pop. Okay, and then I pop it up there. Okay, I'm hosting the game too, so I'm limited. This guy only practiced 3 days for fever, 2 days off.
I don't think they practice. They don't even look like they practice.
Paige ain't
Thank
playing
you,
this game
Henry.
either?
Thank you, Henry. Thank you. And she wasn't a
They
big
asking you, what is Paige? They want to know what you think Paige is.
Paige.
Beckers.
Paige is just a Paige to me is she's a 2 guard, but she lets the game. It's kind of crazy. Paige is an anomaly because she can facilitate and she can score. She knows how to do both.
I think Paige is a combo guard.
Right. Like
depends. But in this situation, they can move her off the ball.
Yeah, but I don't call her a combo guard, auntie, because she actually defends. She's a what I would call a hybrid type of guard. I know people don't know what hybrid means, so go look in the dictionary. She's a hybrid guard. That means she could do defense, facilitate, and score. She lets the game come to her. That's sort of what Chelsea Gray is, but Chelsea Gray is more floor generalship than just being a scorer and flat out shooter. She can do all of it. Her and Paige, to me, have that. I know when to take over. I know when not to. I know when to set somebody up to take over. I know when to fall back. They know how to gauge the game. Somebody like an Enrique is what I would call a combo guard. Like they can play make a little bit, but they're more scorer than really facilitator. But they ain't gonna give you shit on defense. They'll play the passing lane once in a while if they're in the mood, but they're not built like that to actually, to me, run a team because they're too focused on themselves.
So it's okay when Seth put this up on the screen. We gonna break down what it is, right? Can you zoom in for them so they can make sure they can read it clearly for them? Just a little bit.
How close we can get. See how.
Since people don't understand what a point guard is.
Ooh, Auntie got that clear vision up.
Yeah. So what is
read line number 5, please? Can you read line number 5? I'm just playing.
You might have to, yeah. So what is a point guard, right? Point guard runs the offense, distributes the ball, maintains the court vision, directs traffic, controls the game tempo. That's what a point guard is. That's the main job of a point guard. If anybody tell you something else, that's not a point guard. I'm just keeping it real, right?
If you don't mind, the shooting guard, please. Scores points, shoots from long range, slashes to the basket, the best shooter, defends the perimeter. Now y'all tell me what's what. There we go. What's what? Who's what? Everybody clear?
No, basketball has not changed because basketball has not changed because some people say up here and say she's a point guard and she's not a point guard. I just seen the comment. Comment in chat. She's not a point guard.
Here you go. Here we knew this talk was coming. Let's go.
Olivia Miles is not a point guard, but if
Olivia Miles is not a point guard. No, she's not a point guard. Olivia Miles is more of a 2 guard. She's not a point.
Hold on. I got you. I need you to pull up any film where you seen Olivia Miles took on a point guard defensively for the entire game. Pull it up for me, and when you and make sure you at me for it, because I promise you ain't gonna find no tape of her guard any point guard for the entire game. She ain't finna do it, so she ain't no point guard.
Hannah was the point guard of that team. It was not Olivia Miles. Sorry to burst y'all Olivia Miles fans, but Hannah was the point guard of that team because Hannah guarded the point guards. Olivia didn't. And Citron guarded the best shooter on the perimeter. They hit Olivia Miles. They would put Olivia Miles like on the weakest offensive player on the perimeter because she can't defend and she's not a consistent shooter. Yeah, exactly, Michelle. Like people are it's people not allergic to knowledge. It's that they don't want to learn. They want to be told by an idiot every day that this is what this is. Okay, but why does she need to shoot the open shot? Like She's setting the play.
Because they're hollering at the TV to shoot the shot.
Right. You're hollering to the TV. So what does that mean? She don't. What are you talking about? She shot the shot last year. That wasn't the reason why they got beat in the That's not the reason why they didn't get that. They got beat.
Is Tony Allen considered a defensive specialist, shutdown type of defender?
Yes.
So that's why that's probably why he was guarding their best player normally. Sometimes maybe that was the point guard, but
he's a shooting guard, right? And if you go to their list, it says the primary elite defender is a shooting guard.
Defends the perimeter.
Exactly.
We just put that up there. That was in the definition. That's why we went over to both of them.
Exactly.
Oh man, come on, man.
Up full soul. Olivia Miles would not help Chicago. She'll make it worse.
Hold on. Talking about. I'm glad you brought that up. Dude. So if you put Olivia Miles out there on the floor, what changes? For the people that says Olivia Miles, what changes if you put her out there on the floor right now?
Plus,
it's gonna be the same barbecue chicken that HBO getting. It's gonna be the same. It's gonna get worse.
Plus the team that you have constructed does not fit Olivia Miles. Olivia Miles is a fast-paced player. She wants to run the floor. She wants to run in transition. You don't have a transition team. You got a bunch of old people mixed in with young people. That's not going to work. Now, if you got a team full of young bucks, absolutely I would bring her on because I would just have her run all day. But when you get close, when you play against the elite teams from 5 and up, you're going to get blown. You're going to get beat by them because she can't play in the half court. She don't know how to run a half court set. That's why if y'all go back to the Clemson game, and the reason I say the Clemson game, because Laurel McQueen, that she's a baller. She was cooking them on both ends of the floor. So Neil Ivey had to take the ball out of Olivia's hands and have Citron run the half court offense. And that's how they were able to pull that game out, because of Citron. Not because of Olivia Miles. Because remember, Hannah was hurt that game. Their point guard, who I told y'all was the point guard of the team, was Hannah. Hannah was hurt that game. And then what'd y'all do? Y'all barely beat Clemson, a team that was bums. They had one player out there that was good out of the whole crop. And y'all were getting cooked by that one player. So stop telling me about Olivia goddamn Miles. Please. Stop.
So, I don't know. I guess they want you to put the thing back up there so that the point can be made that it doesn't say that centers don't shoot they don't shoot threes. It doesn't define centers as shooting threes. But when you have a center that has a skill set that says that they can shoot the three, you allow them to stretch the defense.
Shoot the three.
That is a skill set that they have as a center that most other centers don't have. That's why it's a big deal when you have a center that can stretch the floor. So no, it's not going to say that, but if you have a center that can do all of those things and shoot the three, you would let them shoot the three. You wouldn't tell them don't shoot the three, because that's not typically what a center does. You wouldn't tell Wembanyama don't dribble the ball, because that's not what a center does. If his God-given talent says that that's what he can do on top of what he does as a center, then that's what he should do. Miss me with the look. I'm not doing the semantics and the bullshit with y'all. Like, I really be here for a real conversation. That back and forth with the silly shit is really boring and tiring, because there's so much other interesting shit going on in the chat. There's so much other interesting shit that we could be talking about. The back and forth with the same shit every week. I wish I would take a week off. Go listen to some other content creators, some new shit, and come back.
Boule Buster. Exactly, Boule Buster. Sky have shooters who can't shoot.
The game is evolving every day. Nobody said that the game hasn't changed. But the basis of this motherfucker is still the same thing. See ball, shoot ball, make ball. That's
you know what?
Ball, make ball.
You know what? People in the chat. The thing is, people in the chat, all they have done is made shooting guards the new point guard. And I've been in the WNBA circles for a long time. There have not been really a lot of great point guard play in the W, because they take these two guards and they make them point guards. You can't make a two guard a point guard, because it's not in their DNA to do that. CC is one of the ones we've seen who can assist and score, but she does it mostly in transition because that's her game. She's a transition player. That's her game. But when she gets in the half court, she has a lot of turnovers because she doesn't know how to facilitate or run a half court offense. She doesn't know how to.
You know why there's not traditional point guards in the league? Because they make the game, they control the pace of the game. And what they don't want is you to control the pace of the game. They don't want you to slow the game down. They want you to speed the game up, right? So if we put a traditional point guard in there, guess what? That traditional point guard, they're going to get us organized. They're going to get us into an offensive flow. We're going to have a system that we're going to run. If you take that off the floor and I put a shooting guard at the point guard, guess what? We're going to turn this into a track meet. We're just going to try to outscore each other. That's the difference.
And Rob, what does that help a lot? Oh, I know, the betting lines.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Right.
It's about betting. That's it. Like, they don't, if you want a good brand of basketball, more than likely, they're going to have a great point guard on their team. Right. If you just want to watch transition basketball, they're probably not going to have a point guard on their team. It's get up and down, run with some athletes, and let's see how many shots we get up.
Only Morel. SGA doesn't play. SGA has abilities to facilitate and pass and do all of that. Nobody's telling him not to do that. If he can do that, that's cool to have. What we're saying is that they're making these two guards who have no facilitation in their blood, no passing like that in their blood, run the offense. And that's why a lot of times your offenses are trash. Go look at OKC when you had Russ and KD. Every time James Harden used to come in, they knew how to, the whole team looked it different because he actually was facilitating and actually getting everybody in position, whereas Russ is a two guard. Russ is looking to run all day.
I don't even entertain that, Sess. It ain't even worth it.
I didn't know.
Because it's what you're not really asking nothing. You just trying to have a conversation about something that's irrelevant.
Got you. Yeah, Washington doing it right, y'all. They up 51-38. And Minnesota's up 19-7 on Dallas. Who's this guy's good point guard? Oh,
they don't have a point guard.
They don't have a point guard. They never did, really.
They never did. They never had a point guard. Sloot wasn't running the point. Sloot was playing scoring. She was being a scoring guard. She wasn't playing like a point guard. They don't have one. So what are we talking about? They had no. They had no.
You know why they're point guards? Because they're listed them as a PG. That's why they're point guards.
Exactly.
Because the league lists them as a PG, they're a point guard. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just that simple, man. Whatever the league lists you as, right? The league can tell you, hey, man, I'm going to list this player here, but they guard a whole different other position. They ain't that position.
Yep.
Simple.
Is Marsh leaving soon? We have no idea.
Man, Marsh ain't going nowhere, man. They finna keep this shit show going the whole year because you dumbass Chicago fans blaming Angel Reese. So he gonna stay because y'all keep blaming Angel Reese. Angel Reese fault. Like how? So Angel Reese control the whole team. Got you. She put this team together, right? Then y'all blaming Camilla. Like, they not going to fire nobody because y'all blaming the players. Y'all not blaming the front office. That's what I'm saying. You Chicago fans are dumb. Y'all were dumb when I was younger, and y'all dumber now. Y'all still dumb. Y'all was doing the same thing. Y'all praise Scottie. This is crazy. Y'all love Scottie Pippen, and then when he was having a down year the following year, y'all said trade the man. I'm like, but he just won you 3 chips. He helped win you 3 chips. He was out here defending. He was out here guarding the best players every night. But because this little white boy from overseas come in and hit a few game-winning shots, he the best player on the team now. Y'all have been dumb since I've been a kid. Chicago fans, y'all are dumb. I just want to say that. I got a video coming tonight where I'm going in on all you Chicago fans. I'm going to hit y'all with buckshots tonight. Y'all getting buckshots. All tonight. I might get, hey, listen, I might be on the burner account later. So listen, after that happened tonight, I know I'm gonna be on the burner account. So I apologize, Auntie, for now what if I'm on a burner account tomorrow, because I'm going in on y'all fans, because y'all are the most dumbest fans in the world. Y'all have let these CC fans and these ESPN people let the real people off the hook. Y'all should have been up at wherever the Chicago thing is at, cussing out the owner, cussing out the president, cussing out everybody for this bullshit they put on the floor. But you know what y'all do? Angel Reese can't make a layup. Camilla only got 4 rebounds. Like that was the problem why we lost. Oh man, I'm finna give y'all buckshots later, man. Oh, it's gonna be so hilarious. Man, I might be on the burner account forever now, man. Cause y'all are stupid. Y'all are stupid as hell. Y'all are dumb.
Wild. That's wild. Shout out
Y'all
to
are
Chicago.
dumb.
I love you. That's HD. HD Angel will find her game. She plays better with HVO running the point.
No, she's not.
So
No, she's not.
I got a question. So Angel looked better with HVO running the point this year. Like, did she look last year? Like, Angel looked her best this year with HVO, or is that just
No?
this year?
Angel looked better last year with Lizzie running the point.
Hey, I'm trying to
He
think
looked
of the
better.
picture where I was just like, man, Angel HVO cooking.
Cooking what? They weren't cooking at LSU. They weren't cooking at LSU together. They weren't cooking at LSU together.
That's crazy.
Camilla is slow, passive, non-dominant. Too bad you haven't been watching. Camilla's slow, 6'7", beat most people down the court.
Skull Brain, thank you, Skull Brain. Sky fans blaming Angel and Camilla. If you blame the G, bro, you gotta blame the front office. Oh, okay, hold on, Rob and Auntie, did Jeff P hire himself? Did he hire himself for the job? I'm asking for a friend.
So wait, let me understand something, because I thought Jeff P, is he a partner with one of the owners or something? It's a business. Is that what Political Lil was saying earlier? He might be. I don't know. Political Lil. I got a real question about that. I thought I saw.
He might be.
Get back to it.
He might be.
If you still here, is Jeff P? Did you say something about him being a partner with, like a business partner, one of the owners or something already? I might have misunderstood that, but yeah, I do. I would like to know how he got there. But no, definitely he wouldn't make the decision to bring himself in. Somebody brought him in, but I want to know more about that.
All right, listen, is Camilla slow, or she just don't want to play for this coaching staff?
She don't want to play.
Majority
she don't want to play.
She's just not motivated, right? So you mean to tell me
she is a partner with the majority owner? Oh well, damn. Well, so he hired himself then.
Yeah. So they didn't go watch Camilla overseas during the off season and what she did and how to get her the ball. They ain't gonna watch that.
Hey, you know what? Didn't. You know what, Rob? If they would have listened 30 minutes before the game started, Dawn told them how to get Miller going. She gave them the blueprint on how to get Camilla Cardoso going.
Yep.
Gave them the blueprint. It don't take but one team meeting. She said you ain't got to tell her over and over again. Tell her in front of the team, so that she knows that y'all depending on her, and that she knows that she impacts like that. Empower her to be able to do that. They haven't done that, but they also haven't built the relationship. See, here's the thing, and I know that people don't take me serious when I say this, but running the men's team and running the women's team are two totally different things. In my opinion,
there is
correct. Two totally different things. What motivates a men's locker room don't necessarily work in a women's locker room, and the issues and the framework and the structure of a female locker room is very different than a male locker room, and you can't just do what you would do in a men's locker room. In a female locker room and think that it's going to work, because the dynamics and the politics and shit is totally different in there.
Yep.
So when everybody comes and they like, well, I would just do this, I would just do that, they do this at the Lakers. Who gives a fuck? This is the WNBA. These are women. This is totally different. The motivation and everything is different.
Yep.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. If you date women, what it take when you want to get her to do something and how it work and what that framework is like. Just like if you're dating a man and you know what it is, or you need honeydew to get up and cut the grass and do all of that. The conversation and the engagement is totally different. Y'all got to be able to come and y'all got to be able to step away from just the generalization of how y'all think about sports and think about it in the dynamics of the situation that it's in, and y'all don't. And that's why a lot of y'all
So William Allen, if you put Camilla on the fever, then where AB gonna do? That don't make no sense.
Man, I don't even entertain people saying stuff like that. Dog.
Miller would be better. Honestly, Miller would be better playing with. Yeah, Miller would be a lot better playing either in Connecticut or in Atlanta, because she'll have a person there playing the four that can stretch out the floor.
Maybe we better chill out and all that.
I'm just saying.
All right, listen, Camilla going to the Aces, it still don't, it won't, that's fine, but that ain't the person they need to solve they solve their issues.
Right.
What's so crazy is Don always tell y'all, if you listen to Don, she tell you how to get all her players to work. She had been told us about Camilla last season. Like, you gotta want to. You have to want to.
He owns a company that trains Sky players. It's not a transactional
relationship. You got to build a relationship with Angel and Camilla. You have to build the trust. You have to build the buy-in. They have to feel like, yo, we in this together. We finna go to war. Let's get it going.
Like I said, I don't think Jeff wanted them. I don't think Jeff wanted them. And plus, Jeff's not putting in the extra time to actually talk with his players. He's not, because I could tell he's not. And then you already got a player development guy there. What is he doing with the players? What is Courtney doing with Miller and them? So again, this is a whole structural problem. The whole front office and everything has a structural problem. Like, even if you get rid of Jeff P or Tyler Marsh, you still gonna have the same problem. The front office. It's still gonna be a shit show. So you're not gonna get anything to change. So either they gotta go, or they just gonna continue with this shit show on the court. Like, it's bad. Like, it's gotten worse each game. Listen, Auntie, they still would have lost. They would have lost the Dallas game if Enrique didn't go Enrique at the end. So if Enrique would have actually played within the system, they would have beat Chicago by 15. But Enrique was being Enrique.
Enrique was Enrique.
Enrique was Enrique in it. No, she ain't finna go to no Misty. Misty's got a full front court over there. That ain't gonna work. She would be good in Atlanta. Just trade her for Bree Jones. Get Bree Jones out of there. She'll fit right in with Alicia Gray.
And let me say this too. I didn't say that to say that I don't think that men can coach women. That's not. I don't want to say that's not my thinking. But it takes a very special type of man, almost like a girl dad, to be able to coach women.
Yeah.
It takes a special type of guy. It takes a special type of guy. It takes a special type of lock-in.
Look at Bill Laimbeer, Auntie. Look at Bill Laimbeer.
Exactly.
Look at Michael Cooper.
Exactly.
They coach women.
Yeah, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say it looked like Sidney Johnson is working.
Gino Ariano.
I don't want to say that. But you have to be able to take it from the perspective of this is a female locker room. And you have to build relationships and trust. Van Chancellor, Cooper, Laimbeer, absolutely. So I want to make sure that I say that. And for as much as people don't like Grampy, it works for the people that play for Grampy.
Do I think there's a coaching problem overall in the WNBA? Khadija, I think it's an organizational. I think it's an organizational problem across the WNBA, where these front offices don't know. They're not hiring the personnel to help build these teams and develop these players. You can tell. You can tell by looking at a lot of these players that's balling this year. They went overseas and got work done, and now they're back in the league balling. So that's what I'm saying. They got to get an overhaul of the whole league. They got to rebrand the league and everything, because you got too many gatekeepers in places that's not allowing these young, talented players to grow and not allowing coaches to get a chance. They keep recycling the same coaches. They recycled a whole staff to Dallas. So it's like, what are we doing? You recycled the whole, not just one coach, the whole staff.
Man, that's embarrassing, man.
After they sucked in LA. But look at LA now. You got Lynn Roberts over there, even though they're not doing all that record-wise, but they still look better than that team last year. So come on.
It's bad.
You got too many sane people in the spot. You got to start getting rid of these people and cleaning house and putting real people. Because look, the WNBA is not serious. Look at their promotion. They haven't promoted well at all. Their promotions are trash. All they do is show you CeCe on the sideline clapping. When is CeCe coming back? That's all they've been running. They're not serious. This league is terrible.
He said Dallas sucks because they got a ball hog problem.
Bro, they still suck. If you get rid of the ball hog, you still gonna suck. What they gonna? Okay, I take Enrique off the team and just put Paige there, right? Paige would be happier, but your team still sucks and your coach still sucks.
They actually might come around because the ball gonna move. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna pop. The ball gonna pop a little better. So they'll look It's like when you watch Indiana right now and how they look like they're more functional because CeCe not on the floor. That's how it would look in Dallas. It just look a little more functional.
What's the beef? What's the beef with what's going on in Atlanta?
Man, the beef in Atlanta, what you mean?
What's y'all beef with what's going on in Atlanta? Why y'all mad at Atlanta coach?
I'm not mad at Smecco.
I'm not mad at him.
Yeah, I'm talking about in the chat. Because to me, Smecco's fine. To me, Dallas is like Atlanta. To me,
Atlanta got a Ryan Howard.
They like number 3 in the power rankings.
Yeah, you got Ryan Howard.
And they did that with Ryan Howard trying to figure out who she is, and Jordan Canada going down, and all this stuff they figuring out. To me, Atlanta's fine. What's y'all beef?
Well, they lost the last game because they just implemented Jordan back into the lineup. So it's going to take time to get everybody acclimated back to Jordan. Mm-hmm. To me, I would have brought Jordan off the bench and let Pow start or Maya Caldwell start until she gets back in rhythm with the offense. I mean, with everybody around. So that's all that happened.
For that, though. Yeah, I ain't firing him for that.
No. Atlanta's going to be fine. Atlanta got an underrated team.
Boy, I see. See, I know y'all. I hold on. Go ahead. Y'all good. I'm good. I ain't even finna say nothing. I'm good.
Yeah, but why bench Canada and Tahina down the stretch? I mean, he probably saw something different, but dog, Mabry was just on one that night. Mabry went off. But does Mabry do that any other night? No, Mabry's not going to do that any other night. That's all that happened.
But I don't know if the Connecticut Sun coach is trash or if the team is Marina Mabry or bust. Like, what else is in Connecticcut?
I mean, you got Tina Charles, but it's come on. She's done.
Tina's there for practice and to help the bigs that's there. Right. We're not really trying to put no whole lot of pressure on Tina, is we?
He played Caldwell over Canada and Tahina. Yeah, because Caldwell played better defense than them. Caldwell plays defense. That's why he threw her in there, because she plays defense better than those two. They needed defense down the stretch, dog. They didn't need offense. If you need offense, then you left Tahina and Jordan in. One or the other in. So it was a strategy he was trying to do.
Good pass.
Cardozo still has an option to go back to Europe and play the season out. I mean, she does. I mean, but I'm just saying, like, but the thing is that.
Wait. Go back to Europe where?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Who was Cardozo in Europe?
Right, Brian Allen. You live by the Mabry or you unalive by the Mabry. Like the title of my video. You live by the Mabry or unalive by the Mabry.
All right, that's what I'm gonna say, HD. Chicago better stop messing around because Cardozo might not come back for the rest of the season. She go after the American Cup. She better stop. They better stop playing.
Well, she's not gonna come back then because they're not gonna stop playing. I told you, unless they sell the franchise, Chicago's a shit show.
I know that Camilla's gonna be on the real national team for a week, and she was in China over the summer. But I was trying to figure out, go back to Europe. What did she do in Europe? I was just trying to figure out when I missed Camilla in Europe, what she did. Because I remember she was in China, and I know she's going for Brazil. So
Run to Europe and let the Barbie carry. What is the Barbie gonna carry? What are you talking about? Even y'all think this is all Angel. What can Angel do? Let me ask y'all this. What I want the chat to tell me. What the hell can Angel do to fix this garbage team?
Yeah, she should have got waived though.
Who?
If she did, Haley Jones. If she got waived, she should
play Euro ball.
Yeah, Haley Jones. Yeah, she needed to get waived from Phoenix. Yeah, they don't need her.
Yeah, she just.
But I'm asking, what can Angel? What can Angel do? Replace Angel? Replace Angel with AB in Chicago would be better. So AB is gonna make Chicago better. How?
I listen. What the reason why they waived Haley Jones is they telling you two things: AT about to come back and Cobb about to come back.
Right, exactly.
Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this: if you put AB where Angel's at, who in the hell is in Chicago getting AB the ball?
I mean, I'm asking. I just want to know, how does AB make them better? Like I'm asking William Allen, how does AB
be better if they can't get her the ball? And if they can't get Angel the ball, who the hell is getting AB the ball?
Right. He says Sloot. Sloot's out for the year, stupid. And Sloot wasn't getting Camilla the ball. The person who was getting Camilla the ball was Angel. Angel was leading the team in assists. So what are you talking about? So how is AB going to work if your best facilitator and passer is your forward? How is AB going to eat?
They don't know.
What are you talking about, dog? You see, y'all just type anything. Even with Sloot on the team, Angel was leading in assists. She passed the most to Camilla out of all them guards on the team. So you're saying Sloot, if AB was traded to Chicago, AB sitting out a year. She not playing. She not coming on that court. Right, MJ. William, you stupid. Just stop talking. Exactly. Thank you, MJ. That's how you get a troll. Hit them with facts.
Yeah, they got to stop this.
Yeah, Solo Sharon. These people don't know nothing. AB don't shoot 28% from the
No, she don't.
field.
But you know why? You know why? You know how she's getting the ball? Somebody passing it to her. AB ain't bringing the rock up and just scoring like that. Somebody's passing her the ball. So would she be able to shoot that percentage on Indiana? Sure she would. Somebody got to get the ball. Y'all still ain't named who can get the ball.
Right. If AB came over with if AB come over with her field goal percentage, the Sky, instead of losing by what they're losing by, they're gonna lose by more. Even with her field goal percentage, they're gonna lose. Angel in her percentage is not the problem. She ain't got a point guard. Yes, she does. You got Ari McDonald.
So check this out, right?
What are you talking about? Ari McDonald don't play point guard. Auntie Ari don't play point guard. Ari don't pass. No, I'm just asking. Like he said, she don't got a point guard right now, but Ari McDonald's there though, right? Okay.
That's what they should be starting, but you know.
But hold up. Remember before they had Sid Colson starting, right? They didn't even have Ari there, right? What was going on? What was AB at then? Was she getting the ball then? Rob, I'm just asking. Was she getting the ball? Oh no, they were losing, right? Didn't they lose like 3-4 games? Okay. I got you.
And then listen. And then they had to fake an injury so they could sign
William. That was our point.
That's our point, Sid. Like that's what we're saying. They
lost the game because Sid was there, and then they went and got Ari. But Sid ain't been the point guard all season. You're missing it. Oh man.
Oh God, this dude's stupid. Oh, he's dumb.
You know what? If the once
so we up here trying to defend Angel shooting splits. Okay, so Angel shooting splits is the reason the team is losing. Okay, so Angel shooting splits is the reason why we can't play defense. Angel shooting splits is the reason why we can't run an offense. Angel shooting splits is why we're not getting any bench points that much. Angel shooting splits is the reason why we're not making free throws too. Angel shooting splits is the reason why we're leading the league in turnovers. Got you.
How about rebounding, right? So you take
God damn, Angel
rebounds.
only been there 2 years. Who else got some responsibility around here? Shit.
Right.
They already struggling,
Right.
you know, some rebounds.
Right.
So if you take away her 13 rebounds, then what you gonna do? Because you just said replace her with somebody that's not a high level rebounder. So now what you do?
Right, exactly. Because AB's not a high level rebounder. So now what you're gonna do? You lose rebounding, and you lose a defender who can guard 5 positions, who's actually covering up for a lot of your lack of defense. So she has 3 turnovers as a big. Why do you think she got 3 turnovers as a big, William? That's how I know y'all don't watch the game. That's how I know y'all don't watch the game.
It's Angel's fault, though.
Camilla's still there if Angel go. Okay, so let Angel go. Look, I'm putting that out there, Chicago. Let Angel go. Let Angel go. But please do it. Release her. I'm saying here now, Rob and Auntie, release Angel Reese from Chicago, please. I agree with you, William. You're absolutely right. Let's release Angel, and the whole team gonna be better tomorrow. We're gonna release Angel Reese, and then we're gonna get AB on the team.
Stop it, because
let's release. We're going to release Angel Reese. Yeah.
You know why I'm not going for that? Because you know what they told me last year? If you let Kennedy go, then that'd be better. Get Kennedy off the team.
No, Auntie, hold on, Auntie. No.
Kennedy ain't there.
Hold on.
Camilla, now they look at nephew.
Camilla would be like Brittany Griner without Angel there. So let's release Angel. Release Angel. So then, guess what, Auntie? You know why I want them to release Angel? Because soon as they keep losing, who you think they're gonna blame next? Camilla. Watch what I tell you. So this is why I want Angel released, so I can prove these haters wrong. Release Angel. Release her.
Meanwhile, in Chicago, they looking for Kennedy with a flashlight in the daytime. You see that?
Right.
Can you see that flashlight?
No. Bring Kennedy back. Hold on. Bring Kennedy back. No, hold on. Bring Kennedy back. Release Angel Reese. Please. Let's release Angel Reese. Let's bring Kennedy Carter back, and let's see how the team functions after that. That's what I want. That's what I want done. Because I'm tired of people saying it's all Angel's fault. So let Angel leave. Now who you gonna blame when they lose? Now who you gonna blame? Because I remember Angel got hurt last year, right? They came out and they won that first game, right, Auntie? Didn't they say Angel was holding everybody back? She was holding Kennedy back. She was holding Camilla back. So what happened after that? You still lost.
2 words after that.
Y'all still lost. Angel was out the way. You had Camilla and Kennedy out there. No Angel. Y'all still lost. So what are we talking about?
Chicken alert.
Oh, it's not all Angel fault, but at least 30% of it is her fault. So release her then, William. Release Angel Reese today. I'm putting out hashtag release Angel Reese. And I want to see. No, hold on, Rob. No. I want y'all to release Angel Reese, because once she's gone, I want to see what y'all do now. Because then you don't have her to blame no more. She can't protect Camilla from getting hit with bullets. She can't protect Ariel from getting hit with bullets. She can't protect Tyler Marsh from getting hit with bullets. So let her go. I want Angel released today. So now we're going to see what's going to happen, because I know y'all. Just like Auntie said, y'all said the same thing when Kennedy left. It was her fault. Soon as Angel leave, y'all going to blame Camilla. Soon as Camilla leave, y'all gonna blame who? Who you gonna blame next? Who you gonna blame?
I'm just saying.
Oh, they should trade Angel and prepare for Juju. You think Juju would come to this sorry ass organization? I'm done, dog. William Allen, you just proved to me you don't know shit about basketball or organizations.
Juju will find every which way how to stay in college.
Rob, this dude just said,
hey,
Juju, the tank for Juju, like Juju coming to Chicago after how they treated Angel, how they're letting people tear Angel down in the media. You think she coming to Chicago?
I might be a little older than y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Ain't no way in the hell. Ain't no way in the hell they would let that happen. Do y'all hear me?
Hey, but listen, the 30% is
come up with these takes?
Hey man, who y'all content creator y'all been listening to? Tell y'all some wild stuff.
I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Look,
what content
I just want y'all to release Angel. Please release her. Release Angel. Please release her. Because Chicago fans, huh?
You'll get drug tested if you release Angel Reese.
No, Rob, don't do that. Rob, see, Rob, you trying to protect them, Rob. No, Rob, we're not doing that. I want you to release Angel Reese. Rob trying to protect y'all. I'm not. I'm gonna let y'all fall off the bridge. Release Angel Reese. Please release Angel Reese and Camilla. Stay your ass in China or Timbuktu, wherever. And let's see what happens now.
Why not?
Let's see what happens.
Why not just?
Do y'all think? Ain't no way in the hell Juju is going to no Chicago? I had to go back and pull it back up because the chat got the rolling real fast. I'm like, did they? No, I was like, because I had to go back because I was waiting. I was like, man, I must have missed the LOL at the end of that. But it's not no LOL right there.
Hold on. William said Angels averaging 8 points and 13 rebounds on 28% shooting. It wouldn't be crazy to release her. Okay, so release her. I agree. I agree. Hold on, no, Rob. Rob, don't do it, Rob. Don't save him. Please release her. Listen. If I hold on, Auntie, I'm gonna ask you this question real quick because Rob's trying to save him. Auntie, if you see a person who averages 8 and 13, right, gives you 13 boards, leads the league in offensive boards, you're gonna release that? I'm just asking. You're releasing that?
I'm not, but they are.
Okay, they are. Bet.
They are. I'm not, but they are.
Bet. Okay, cool.
But you know why? Cool. But you know why? You know why? Because these are the same ones that's gonna pass over Raven Johnson. They the same ones gonna pass over Raven and get Olivia Miles. And I want them to. You know why? Because I can't wait to play them first.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to play them first. Build your team. I'm gonna build mine. We'll see you at the gym.
28% and 28% and 3 turnovers. Okay. So that's the reason why the Sky are losing. Okay, cool. Well, what is Kia Nurse averaging?
So hold on. Before we ask this,
I'm just asking. Hold on. What is Kia Nurse averaging? Because I guess Kia Nurse not a part of the team. I got you.
I just want to see what team you gonna trade him to. If you say get rid of, like what team you want Angel Reese to be? No, that's all I want to know. I'm here for that. Listen, you could slow cook them, you could roast them, do whatever you need to do right now. Hey man.
Miracle writer for you. We lose as a team and we win as a team. Listen, I'm just saying, Angel's not a part of this team, Miracle Writer. Let's release Angel. Let's release her with her big brand, her rebounding skills, her ability to defend 5 people, her ability to cover up for people's lack of switching. Let's release her. I want her released. 28% and 3 turnovers. Release her, please. Please, William, you're absolutely right. Release her.
They said trade to New York.
I got a question for you. I got a question for you. Because I saw Arike. She's 6 and 13 right now. So she'll probably finish the game somewhere around, let's say 12 or 26, right? If she was able to get 13 of her own missed shots as the rebound, how would that make you feel as a coach? Would you punish that? I can't get the question out. I need to understand. If I shot the ball up there and I missed it, but 50% of the time I missed it, I got that bitch back to reset the offense to start it over or put it back up or draw a foul or do something, and it went to me and not nobody else on the team. Who did I hurt? See, y'all come with these bullshit narratives. Angels, rebounds, that mostly hurt misses. Listen, they dispelled that last year. Please look it up. check some new content out, y'all. They told y'all
So,
if they
hold
took out all of the offensive rebounds that Angel got off her own shots last year, she would have still led the league in offensive rebounds. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Chicago don't realize she's in a good situation. Any other situation, she's coming off the bench, right? She's coming off the bench. So William, release her. And Jim C, who would pick her up? 10 teams out of the 12 in the league. 10 teams out of the 12 in the league.
11 out of 12, because don't let them fool you. They're going to pick her up.
Oh, 11 out of the 12. Because guess what?
Don't let them fool you.
I bet you Indiana going to be the first one on the phone like, yo, come through. And come right through. And they going to move Natasha Howard to the bench.
Who called my laser first?
Right. Who called my laser first? LSU.
They all gonna slide in the DM.
Right.
Don't act like that. Don't act like
Rasheed
that.
Beats. Rasheed, hey, that'll be funny. Because listen, Auntie, soon as she's released and the Fever pick her up and put her at the 4, they gonna be like, this the CC and Angel show.
Mm-hmm.
What? They can't wait to brand it.
They can't wait for that.
They're gonna triple up prices. They're gonna triple up prices, man. You better stop playing.
They gonna triple prices. You know how much money they gonna sell?
Stop playing. Talking about y'all saying shit.
Nadera, they'll be making 100 million videos like Angel is good. She's great. She can rebound her own shots for us.
HD, this what Rob,
yo,
you need to make sure you understand this now. Me and HD got some news for you. I just learned this because I know you coach. The next time you got the girls in there and they shooting, when they go get their own rebound, you tell them, no, don't you get that rebound, girl. Don't you get your own rebound.
Hell no.
Rob, they said. You better tell them go get their own rebound, Rob.
Hey, man, y'all better know what. Hey, y'all better know what's going on with Bay out here. I keep trying to tell y'all now. She just had to get right now. Hey, listen, I've been on the phone.
Right. What's up, Chandra? Yeah. How you doing, Chandra?
Oh my God,
listen, listen, Dizza, don't tell them. No, Dizza, listen. This is how hypocritical fans are. I want them to release Angel because then when she gets picked up, they gonna come up with another excuse. Oh, they only picked her up, but then when Indiana picks her up, they gonna be like, "Oh yeah, Angel, do your me bounds. Yeah, we love that. Do that."
That's gonna be. Hey, if Indiana was to pick Angel up, it would be a stroke of genius. It would be the best move of the season. It would be what? Who saw that coming? Oh, they gonna make her be what she can be now. That's how it would
I've never seen a player get glorified for averaging 8 points and shooting 28%.
What are
you talking about?
Who is glorified? That's not the skill set that they talk about.
We glorify her rebounding and her ability to play defense. That's what we like.
But y'all are jaw jack about CC all day, but don't say shit about the turnovers.
Right, CC. What? Hey, yo, Rob, what was CC's percentages in the last game she played? Wasn't she shooting around 12%?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't even queue out that girl stats, man. You asking the wrong person, dog. Wasn't
she around 12% from the 3?
I'm not.
Wasn't she? Hold on. Did she have a triple double with turnovers? But nobody talks about that, right? Nobody talks about she's the reason they lost both games, right? Okay, I got you.
But listen, that's how that quote unquote injury, right? Because we can't put her in a bad spot. Like we lost 2 games, bro. Hey man, go sit down. Shake my hand, go sit down. Something wrong with you. We don't even know.
William, she is an all-star player. She made the all-star team. All-stars, a lot of all-stars don't in the NBA, a lot of all-stars don't score 20 a game. A lot of all-stars don't put up 30 a game. There's some all-stars who play defense and rebound well. Tony Allen was an all-star. Hold on, wasn't Tony Allen an all-star on Rob?
Yeah, but hold on. What makes an all-star?
Wasn't Dennis Rodman an all-star? Rodman didn't have a good percentage around the basket. Rodman wasn't great around the basket. He only averaged 2 points, right? 2 or 4 points.
You know what's crazy?
So what are we talking about?
You know what's crazy?
All-star?
Check out what Rodman averaged in college. Don't tell me he can't score. They just didn't need him to. See, people don't understand. That's why you have role players on basketball teams so that you play your role. It don't mean that you can't do other stuff. This the role we need you to play here. You know what I mean?
And
Just basic.
and hold up, Draymond Green is averaging triple singles, right? But isn't he a first ballot Hall of Famer? Ain't he a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Ain't he? He going with 4 rings too.
Right, he got 4 rings, right? Okay. And then hold on. Wasn't he an all-star? Didn't he make multiple all-star teams? Didn't he make a lot of first team defensive teams? All NBAs? Yeah.
You still talking about Draymond?
Okay.
You still talking about Draymond?
Yeah.
Draymond was a defensive player of the year, wasn't he?
Everybody scored in college. Well, William, how many people from her draft class last year?
Whoa. Y'all got to make up your mind. Do everybody score in college or they don't? Because y'all tell me Raven in college, he can't score. See, everybody score in college or they don't. Y'all got to make your mind up now. Because I'm going to call y'all on that shit now. We've been here long enough. Y'all forgetting. Let's go.
But Auntie, but why isn't nobody giving Rakia smoke or Aaliyah Edwards smoke? Weren't they in the draft class as well?
You know.
Weren't they in the draft class too? Hold on, Rob. Rob and Auntie. Wasn't JC Sheldon in the draft class last year too?
Wasn't she?
Why they not getting no smoke? And Angel has been out playing all of them so far in her career.
Man.
Weren't they picked before her? Hold on. Aaliyah Edwards was picked before her. JC Sheldon was picked before her. Rakia Jackson was picked before her. Miller was picked before her. CeCe and Cam Brink was picked before her, right?
Exactly.
So what are we talking about? I'm just asking. Because think about it. All those players were picked before her, but didn't she make the All-Star team last year? Oh, okay. My bad. I guess everybody makes the All-Star team. Hold on, they are not talked about like they the face of the WNBA. Why not? They were picked before her though. And everybody said, if I remember correctly, before the draft, everybody said that Angel was a 2nd round pick or not picked at all. She was gonna do OnlyFans, right? Y'all said that. Y'all said that Rakia was better. Y'all said that JC Sheldon was better. Y'all said Aaliyah Edwards was better. But then she outplayed all of them her rookie year, made the All-Star team, proved y'all wrong. Then y'all said she couldn't do nothing. She still came back this year to lead in rebounds again. Offensive rebounds and total rebounds. So what other excuses are we going to keep making? Like y'all can't keep pushing a goalpost when a player proves you wrong. I don't get it. Y'all can't just admit that y'all wrong.
That's too much like right now.
Right. I don't get it. Racer, hold on. Last year's draft overrated. This year's draft was overrated, and the draft AB came out and was overrated. What's your point? What's your point? What's your point? No, she's not Andre Drummond because Andre Drummond don't do what she does. Andre Drummond is a liability on defense. Andre Drummond's rebounds don't equate to helping the team. So no, she's not Andre Drummond. So try again. Oh yeah, and she's an unrivaled champion, Dizza, but they don't count that. She was defensive player of the year and unrivaled, but they don't count that though. They don't care about that, right? Exactly, Mario. Stop moving the goalposts and accept the truth. That's it. Prime Andre Drummond, 17 and 15, but why is he always on 5 or 6 teams? Why doesn't he stay with one team if he was averaging that in his prime? What are we talking about?
Because he did not impact winning. Like it's just so
exactly.
He did
so what are we talking about?
Winning. If you can't impact winning, what do I need you on the floor for?
Right. Exactly. So what are we talking? Like, listen, she has proven all of y'all wrong. So now you're trying to push the narrative.
Ain't no GPA kids in the pros. Ain't no GPA kids in the pros.
But I just want to ask this. I just want to ask this question: when did CeCe get hurt? Nobody. I keep asking people this question, Auntie.
Here you go.
Auntie, hold on, Auntie. I keep asking this question. When did CC get hurt? Because all I saw that was hurt in that game was her pride because she got ripped. What? And she was having a terrible game. So, when did she get hurt? I'm just asking when.
They don't know.
So Angel don't impact on winning, but she makes the sky a lot of money. Okay, but William, you act like it's one person while the Sky are losing. What team has been put around Angel to be successful? You're not. What team has been successful? What team have they put there to be successful? I'm asking.
CC got hurt in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? After that second L, so they had to settle down.
Right.
Shake my hand, sit down. You know what I'm saying?
So they have a better plus or minus when Reese is on the bench. Okay, but all of them still are in the negative. So how is that a better plus or minus? How does that make sense? So everybody got a negative on the team, but because her negative's worse, they're better with her on the bench. Okay, I got you. So listen, let's release her and let her go somewhere else. And then I want to figure out who you're going to blame next. That's what I want to see.
Blaming Angel Reese is crazy. Then y'all take 30%. She get 30% of the blame. It's crazy. That's nasty work.
So Angel got a gold medalist on her team. We're not trying to hear the excuses. How is it an excuse? You guys just told me CC sucks. Her team is trash, right? Y'all said that her team is trash, right? But they've won without her, and they look better without her, by the way. They play defense. So what are we going to do now? What's going to be the excuse if they don't win this year?
How do you construct a team?
CC got hurt. CC got hurt. She was out a couple games.
Right.
They're trying to help her MVP candidate.
I don't know. Stupid Sundays or what? I don't know. Yeah, something.
Oh, Ken Hat, thank you for saying that. People don't understand intangibles of basketball. Draymond even was the number one option at Michigan State. Dort was the number one option at Arizona State too. Exactly. And what do both of these guys are? They're in a functional organization and they have what around them? Structure. What does Angel and Camilla have? When have they had structure since coming to the Sky? Just asking. When?
Listen, I've been waiting on somebody to tell me what team she fit on. Can't nobody answer the question, but they want her gone though.
Curry did not make Draymond. Draymond made Curry did not make Draymond. No, he did not.
Now, hold on. I'm the goddamn Warrior fan up here. Y'all killed me with that bullshit narrative. You know what it is?
Yes.
Curry and Draymond made a great fucking duo. Give them their fucking credit. Neither one of them is who they is without.
They made each other better. They made each other better. Y'all, you know what, Auntie, they did the same thing with Shaq and Kobe. They did the same thing with Shaq and Kobe. They always say Shaq made Kobe, like they both didn't make each other.
It's a little different. It's a little different in this sense. Draymond gave Steph the defense. You don't see Steph's defense continuing to improve over his career. Steph gave Draymond a shot. Draymond will shoot that bitch when he can, but together they're dynamic. Without each other, who are either of them?
Exactly.
I'm trying to shit on him because he averaged a triple single. Y'all shit on people for all type of things, man. Y'all kill me. All of y'all think that y'all can be a superstar. Half y'all couldn't be a good fucking Indian, let alone a cheat. Y'all kill me with y'all takes, man.
There's only one ball, sir.
Y'all kill me with your takes. That man is a professional basketball player, a first ballot Hall of Famer that's going with 4 of them things. 4 of them.
Hey, Christopher. Hey, Christopher, the Fever won, but guess what? They won without CC though. Hold up. They won without CC though. So y'all better win the championship this year when she come back. Because if y'all don't, Christopher, I'm gonna be looking for you on Mondays and Sundays. Because I'm gonna cook y'all asses. So they just showed you did win, but guess what? They were saying all through the broadcast, this is a championship team, so y'all better win the championship or I'm cooking y'all ass. That's all I got to say. Y'all won without CC twice.
Let me answer that question, right? So for Tim and Wardy Mac, I'm not sending her to no goddamn Minnesota. Y'all don't need no goddamn help.
Oh gosh, you answering that guy? That guy don't know basketball. If I gave it to him,
listen. If I'm gonna send Andrew Reese somewhere, I'm gonna send her to Golden. I'm sending her to Golden State.
You're right. You asking a guy who don't know shit about basketball. Come on, Rob. We got to do better.
Send her to Golden State. I'm gonna make it easy for you. Send her to Golden State. You good?
Oh, I'm not a Sky fan, William Allen. So yeah, the Sky will be watching from the couch, but the Fever not winning either. They're gonna be watching from the couch. Y'all just gonna be watching it later than us. That's all. That's all.
Listen. Put air on Golden State, and they're gonna go up a whole nother.
Oh yeah, Golden State will be good. Yep.
What?
Yep. Exactly.
She'll show you what to do with Angel Reese.
Yep.
Well, let's see what she do now that she brought LA back. Because see, for those of y'all that think Golden State is trash, they really scrappy, and they really some veterans that they got some craftiness that's gonna spoil. They're gonna spoil the dance for a few people.
They got all veterans on their team. They got a couple young pieces, but all vets. Hey, man, come on, man.
Exactly. So that's what it is. Yeah, at least we won't be going to the playoffs back-to-back years. That's fine. But that shows you that the organization is the problem. If you're not going back to the playoffs back-to-back years, that means that the organization is the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. Right, exactly, Mario. They brought Amiri back.
What's this situation today? Y'all need Angel Reese in Minnesota for? Y'all try to tell me y'all got a championship team already. So what the hell do y'all need Angel Reese for?
Y'all got Peely. Y'all said Peely was better. So go with Peely.
Listen. And then AZ, not only did they say she need to go to Minnesota, they talking about she'll be a great bench person. She ain't no goddamn bitch, damn Minnesota.
Exactly. So what are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. I let them talk because they're stupid. They stupid. They think because they can go to a WNBA website and pull up numbers, they think they know basketball. Oh, it says these numbers here. This person shoots from here all the time. Like they think they know basketball now.
Let me just give you a reality check.
Because they go to a WNBA site and pull up numbers and say, "Oh, it says here and here."
Let me give you a reality check.
Hey, you giving them too much credit, bro. They're not even going to Google. They just asking Chat GPT.
Right, they asked Chat GPT. I'm like, what are you talking about?
My bad, Rob. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, Minnesota coach Cheryl Reese wouldn't even deal with Angel Reese. Y'all keep talking about like, come on, man. Y'all got to make something make sense. Like, who the head coach is? Man, she ain't putting up with that, man. She ain't even trying to. Hell no. Nah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know who need to come off the bench? CC need to come off the bench, if you want me to be honest. But we'll have that conversation another day. Because that's who really need to come off the bench. But we'll have that conversation another day when it comes into fruition.
All right, bro.
That's who needs to come off the bench. That's who needs to come off the bench. But we'll have that conversation another day. You know, because of logo shots, everybody like a logo shot, but everybody forget the person who did the logo shot originally. He had an in-between game. He actually knew how to play off the ball. But hey, it is what it is. They like the flash in the pan. They like the flash in the pan, people. So when you guys look at WNBA, make sure you pull up those stats of all her misses too. Just do that. That's all I ask. When you go to WNBA.com, since y'all think y'all learned something new because y'all can pull up a stat, like, make sure you do that too while you're along the way.
So, HD, so what happens? What happens if she would have made Team USA? She would have started?
No, she would have came off the bench, and then she wouldn't have played because she would have been talking about the physicality because she's getting pushed around. She's already complaining about the physicality now. That's why she's sitting out games.
Okay. I was just asking for a friend, you know what I'm saying? I was just asking. I was trying to
no. And then I answer back as a friend.
No, shoot the message. I was just asking.
Oh, Aaron McDonald. She would start. That's who would start.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Yeah.
That's who would start. Because the team looked a lot better with her running the point. They actually play offense. AB actually touches the ball and gets in a rhythm. Natasha Howard actually gets into a rhythm. Kelsey Mitchell actually can take a shot. Wow.
Hey, with Aaron McDonald, everything look different on the floor now.
It looks a lot different.
Listen,
and then guess what, Rob? It's not 4-on-5 anymore. It's actually 5-on-5.
Hey, but listen, people don't even look like they're allergic to playing defense no more. They're like, everybody engaged now. Everybody engaged now all of a sudden. Everybody can sit down and spread their wings out.
Right, you know exactly.
Like,
exactly.
You know what that is.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, that's what
exactly.
Oh, that was the answer. Okay.
Exactly. Yep. Facts.
It always blows me. That's why I got, bring the facts to it.
Jabari, they already coming after me now, but I don't care because I'm gonna be proven right again. And when I'm proven right, I'm alive. I was right about the Chicago Sky shit. I was right about all of this, so I'm good. Listen, I'm over here being glorified. Like, thank you. I know what I'm talking about. See, I don't have to go to a WNBA site like person in the chat mentioning my name and has to look up how to understand basketball because they don't know basketball. So they use stats so they could be cool with a lot of people online. Now they think they know something. See, I've been around people like that growing up, but when we actually got to the real game, them dudes was on the bench getting us water. Because they don't really know how to play the game. They just use stats and shit to try to make their points. And then when the stats don't help them out, then they want to try to blame somebody else why it don't work.
Hey, but HD, what does the stat tell you everything that really going on in the game? You gotta watch something, right? You can't just look at stats and they just because I can tell you, hey, she dropped 30 tonight. But if I just tell you she dropped 30, you would thought they won, but they could have got blown out by 30, but she still dropped 30. So when you talk about stats ain't the end all be all. Now, does it give you some type of tone of what could have possibly happened? Yeah, it can. But when you look at the grand scheme of things, what is stats telling you? It's not telling you nothing. What does her game? What does she do on the court? Because guess what? One thing it ain't gonna tell you, it ain't gonna tell you who she guarded.
Let me ask you this, Rob. 5-on-5, right, is the game, right? Ain't it 5-on-5? Yeah. So if I'm gonna look at hold on real quick, hold on. If I'm gonna look at the game and it's 5-on-5, I'm looking at team stats. That's what you look at. You look at the team stats because when you look at it, the reason that the Sky lost yesterday wasn't because of a field goal percentage. They lost because of turnovers and points off turnovers and not getting back on defense and not finishing from inside, from the mid-range part or making their shots. They missed a lot of shots and they played bad defense. I can look at all that from the team stats, but because we got individual stats now, because of betting lines now, people think they know the game and they don't.
Oh, yeah.
It's not my problem. It's their fault. It's not my fault.
These people know everything, man. Now, I was going to give you an injury update, right? Because the WNBA, they just put it up on the screen during the, Minnesota and Dallas game, which is kind of weird. But they gave an injury update on CeCe. She'll be back next week.
Exactly.
She had a left quad injury. What does that have to do with anything that's going on in this game? And they ain't even playing. They didn't give an update. They didn't give an update when they played yesterday. So what you give an update for today?
Exactly. That's the point. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Hey, look, like I said, y'all fall for the narratives. I don't fall for a narrative. I actually see the play.
But check this out. Hey, CeCe fans. Hey, who got the number one attendance in the league right now? I'll wait. Y'all telling me she's selling out everything and she the show. Who got the best attendance so far this year? I'll wait.
Yep.
I bet you might not even get it right.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. My point is this. Your team is the front office is the ultimate problem. If your front office doesn't build a team that matches or covers up the inefficiency of your core players, it's going to look like yesterday. It's going to look like against the Liberty and the Fever the first time. You have no structure. You don't have no structure. You giving a guy a chance who has no experience of coaching a team that doesn't fit a system he's trying to do. That's where experienced coaches like James Wade comes in, or guys who know how to work around a bad front office. You can't hire a coach, Rob, who doesn't know who hasn't had the experience of dealing with bad front offices.
All right, AG, all right, time out. The hell with all this. Hey, don't even hire a coaching staff. Just let the players play. Don't even hire a coaching staff. Then what we're going to complain about? Don't hire no coaching staff and let the players come out there and play. Because it don't matter who you hire, everybody going to have a problem with. So don't hire no coaching staff. Just let the players just do their thing, and let's see how they go.
Yep, exactly. That's what I'm saying. We'll see what happens then. That's what we'll see what happened then. But guess what? They're not going to do it. They're going to continuously blame Angel, and I want Angel released. Soon as we release Angel, now I want to see what the excuse going to be next time when you don't win. Because you're going to lose Ariel Atkins anyway, so just let Angel go, let Camilla go, or Camilla, just play overseas till your contract up, and then do what you do. That's what I would do, and then we're going to see who they're going to blame next. Because everyone acts like Chicago is this big world beater. Y'all won one championship and y'all barely won that. Y'all shouldn't even won that championship that year. Y'all just so happened to win. But y'all act like y'all got a Seattle Storm pedigree or an Aces pedigree. Like y'all act like y'all got something. Y'all don't. Y'all been doing this to your franchise players every year. Look at what y'all been doing. Y'all got rid of Cappy Pondexter. She left y'all because she was tired of your bullshit. Elena Deladon left you because y'all was on that bullshit. Sylvia Fowles said, I'm going to Minnesota. And guess what? 3 chips later, Hall of Famer. So, again, your franchise has been trashed for years. And you want to blame Angel for everything. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't make any sense. That don't make no sense to me. I don't get it. So I don't understand why people think that it's the player's fault when the player has people around them to be good. Look, Jacquel Jones got hurt, right? But because New York got a team, they put people around there where somebody can step in and step up. Somebody got hurt for the Valkyrie or something. Somebody steps up. So you don't even have a bench. You don't have depth. You don't have anything that's showing me that you're serious as a franchise to want to get better. And this is what I said when they hired Tyler Marsh. That showed me Jeff P had an agenda to try to sell some bullshit, and now the bullshit backfired on him. I bet you he thinking Sifka's gonna come over next year. We'll see. We'll see what Sifka does. Because if I'm Sifka, I stay the hell away from this organization. Because they don't know how to build an organization. They don't know how to build a team. So that's what I'm saying. So I don't get it. I don't get it. So, like I said, they're done. They're done. They'll be lucky to win 10 games this year. They'll be lucky. I don't even think they're gonna get to 8. It's that bad.
They'll get there. They gotta play Connecticut.
Well, if your hottest take is that Angel isn't a good basketball player, just stop talking basketball. Like really, like stop talking basketball. Like really, like that. It just makes no sense. Like release Angel so that she can be an internet personality. How lame is that? How lame is that? Like, first of all, she's a national champion coming into this thing. This kid came into the league last year and had her name spoken with greats in this league. Candace Parker, Asia Wilson, she was doing stuff like that as a rookie. What y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? Angel can't play.
John Bird.
I told y'all
I
to start
agree.
with the owner last week. I told y'all to get rid of the owner.
Yep. You got to get rid of the owner.
I told y'all. I told you got to make them sell it.
You got to make them sell the team, because if you're not, it's going to be the same thing tomorrow with this team. Seriously.
This season's still going. We're going to find out what she do for him this year. But I'm not going to let you just disrespect her like she's not a basketball player, like she's not a professional. It's one thing to come in the chat and want to have a conversation, but you don't even have no facts and nothing to back up the shit that you be saying. You just be saying wild shit to be saying wild shit. So where I'm at with William Allen, I'm through even putting up the comments because the takes are lame and they not based in basketball or even genuine to the conversation that we trying to have. So if somebody is interested in talking to dude, at him, because the takes is lame. The takes is lame. My bad, HD. Let's go.
No, you good. Like I said, look, all I'm saying is this, like I said, you right. That's the thing. That's the problem, is the owner has to get rid of the team, because they're not going to get better. They're not going to get better. They're not going to play better. And like I said, I don't think they're getting to 10 wins. So now you have to look yourself in the mirror and be like, so where do we go from here? You lied. You're not going to, the season ticket holder's not coming back for next year. You done lost some of them after this season. So now what you're going to do? You gotta bring somebody in who knows basketball. Like, you can run a business and you're good at that business. You're good at selling, marketing, whatever. You're good at that. But if you don't know the actual business that you're in, you're going to fail. You're gonna fail. That's like me having a music record label, but I'm over here hiring somebody who don't have no experience in music or how to engineer or how to do anything, and I expect my label to take off. They don't know what they're doing. You have all these players out here that have been picked up from different teams and they're balling. And a lot of these owners and GMs, auntie, they didn't have no money. They had a lot of people on guaranteed contracts and they worked the way around that. Why can't you do that, Jeff P? Because, like I said, they don't know what they're doing. They're trash.
Or how about this? How about you do a Golden State route and just put everybody on a training camp deal, make them earn it.
Make them earn it. I like that idea too. For those of y'all talking about freedom of speech, in the chat, listen, here's what y'all forget. Are you free to say whatever you want? Yes. Do I have to listen to it? No. Do I have to entertain it? No. No. You're free to say it wherever you want. But here we're having a conversation that's based in facts, and genuine engagement. So yeah, you're free to say whatever you want to say. Exactly. Here, we having a conversation right here.
Exactly.
Like the prices because AR was there and sold the fans short. Let's go. I love it. Make them earn it.
Who would I bring into the sky to help? You would have to get rid of. You got to get rid of the owner. The only thing you could do is bring in somebody who has experience in building a team, who has experience in knowing the game, knowing how to go scout for the players, to go scout for hidden gems that you could possibly grab. I don't even think this dude got a scouting team. I really don't think he got a scouting team. I don't think he has anything, because it doesn't show. Because how don't you go pick up some of this talent that's out here? You got a few talented players that are on benches that you could have used right now.
So I got a question, right? Even if you don't got a scouting team, don't your players play overseas?
Yeah.
Don't you watch your players when they play overseas and make sure they ain't got hurt or nothing? When you watch tape to see somebody gonna pop off the screen. If your player ain't doing what they supposed to do, somebody on that floor gonna pop out to you like, hey, let me go check on this person. Let me see what they really about. It's just that simple. That just means you got blindfolders on, you just oblivious to what the hell is going on. And you don't want to see what's directly in your face. That's it.
Yep.
It's okay.
That's what I'm saying. Look, I don't trust this guy. I don't believe he looked at Miller. I don't believe he looked at Angel. I don't believe he did anything. I believe this guy was over here finagling. came up with a plan so he don't lose all these people. They let Teaspoon go. He came in here thinking that, okay, I'm just gonna sign these players because I think he heard about Kia Nurse from E-Will because she was playing at Athletes Unlimited. Then he heard about the other girl they brought in for a training camp contract that they got rid of from Miller. I think he heard from his players and people, and he didn't actually go do the work himself because it don't look like he did. It don't look like he did anything. Because why would you bring back E-Will as fast as you did? I would have at least looked out there to see if I could grab somebody. Like, why would I even trade Mabry at the middle of the season when I didn't have a backup plan? You traded for 2 guaranteed contracts of 2 players who have not done shit at all.
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
There's supposed players out there right now that you can go get. Right?
There's players.
It's a whole market of players. It's a whole market. There's so many players that got cut. It's a big market out there. Are you willing to pull the trigger? Because there's a name, a full bunch of names that you can go grab. They can actually go impact the game right now. Matter of fact, you can actually go on the website for all the Google errors out there. They can go out here and Google and see what some of these players doing overseas and go bring them over here. But, you know.
Man, they not gonna do that, man. Tyler said he didn't watch any tape on Angel. He and Jeff agreed on basketball philosophy. His was salute or bust. That's the way it looked like. It was salute or bust because soon as salute went down, the team bust. The Cowboys, Eagles owners, what's the difference? The Eagles hire somebody competent to run their franchise. That's why they got a Super Bowl.
Whoa, hey, yeah, man.
Jerry got his ego in the way.
Yeah, don't bring my Eagles up in this joint.
Jerry got his.
No. That's what I'm saying. The Eagles.
Jerry got the ego in the way.
Yeah, I picked the Eagles to dominate the division every year because I like what the ownership did. They gave power to their president and GM, somebody competent who went and got the players. Oh, yeah, the problem is Chicago Sky. Exactly. Chicago Sky. They're not even the Cowboys. They're worse than the Cowboys.
Cowboys. Oh, yeah. Hey, listen. They're
worse than the Cowboys.
They don't even win. At least the Cowgirls, they win.
Yeah, they're relevant.
They lose.
Right.
They ain't even winning.
Right. Chicago Sky ain't even doing nothing. They're terrible.
What's the next game the Chicago Sky gonna win? What's the next game the Chicago Sky will win?
Yeah, man. Fly, Eagles, fly, baby.
I think they're not gonna win until they go like 0-6 or 7 after this stretch.
What's the team they can win? What's the team they can beat? What's the team the Chicago Sky can beat?
I don't know.
Like
outside of this Connecticut, it's gonna be Connecticut. They got a chance against Atlanta because Atlanta plays stupid down the stretch. Other than that, I really don't see them beating anybody but a Connecticut. And if they could catch probably one of the teams sleeping, like the Storm or somebody.
All right, so here's their schedule, right? They got New York next. We know what's going to happen there. All right. They got so they go on 3-game road streak. Oh yeah, they finna win. They're not gonna beat Connecticut because they go to New York, then they got to travel to Atlanta, and then they got to travel all the way back up to Connecticut.
That's 0-3. And who's after that? That's 0-3.
Washington at home.
That's 0-4.
Phoenix at home.
That's 0-5.
Then you travel back to Atlanta.
0-6.
Then you come play LA.
That's possibly 1.
Then you play Golden State.
That's an L.
Golden State.
That's an L.
And then you go to LA. So you talking about they might not win but 1 game the rest of the month. That's the whole month.
How many of them games? Yep. How many of them games does Camilla miss? Is Camilla leaving now or later in the season?
No, she don't leave till next month.
Okay.
Is it? I thought she left on the 22nd. I thought it was the June 20th.
Oh, it is? Okay, then June 22nd. 22nd to like July something.
Yeah, so she leaves Atlanta, LA, Vegas. I mean LA, Golden State, LA, and then they got Minnesota. Yeah. That's the script. So you telling me they might not win the game for the rest of the month?
Nope. I don't think they're gonna win the game for the rest of the month, man.
Yeah, Jeff P gonna be up out of that. They listen, there's 7 games.
I don't think they are.
Hey, listen, I said 15 games. They didn't play 7 games. I mean, they got 8 games left for it all breaks loose.
Mm-hmm. Listen. People, y'all in the chat talking, look, I want them to lose so we can let Angel go. They can release Angel, and then now you can blame somebody else. That's all I want. That's all I want, because it's always Angel fault. So, okay, bet.
I'm still trying to figure out how Minnesota's struggling with Dallas right now.
Because Minnesota ain't all that. But anyway, that's another topic for another day.
They letting Enrique get her ish off. Yeah, man, y'all in trouble.
Man, the Sky just cooked. Yeah, the Sky cooked. That's why I told y'all, like, they not finna. What Ken had, at least your front office get to the playoffs. They just lose in the playoffs. But other than that, y'all franchise better than the Chicago Sky. The Sky are trash. Like, they're trash. I don't see them winning like that for this month, and next month might be 2 or 3, maybe, if that.
That's bad, man.
Does the Sky president get fired? No, because I think he's a partner or something. Man, I wish they not finna release Angel. Why you gonna release Angel when she taking all the bullets for you?
Oh man, because you said release them.
I want to release.
They going on what you said.
I hope they release I hope they release her ass soon. We'll see.
They going on what you said. You said release her. She gotta get released.
Yeah, I think she ought to be released now.
Dallas trying to figure it out now.
You need me to pick some wins for Chicago, LA, possibly Atlanta, possibly the Sun. That's it. I don't see them beating anybody else.
Oh no, they ain't finna. Hey, listen, they definitely ain't finna beat the Mercury. I can tell you that right now. Chicago and AT about to come back.
Mercury gonna whoop their ass. Who else gonna whoop that? I think Dallas gonna get them again. I think Dallas gonna beat them.
I don't think they're gonna have a chance with LA because Caden Brett gonna be back, and y'all gonna be without Miller.
Oh yeah. So that's an L too. So they possibly might give you 3 to 5 wins on the whole season.
Yeah, don't count LA now. They finna get healthy.
Y'all listen, we might not win but 3 games or 4. Like, it's that bad. It's that bad. Yeah, it's that bad. Like, I don't see them winning against some of these teams. They're gonna struggle.
I ain't gonna hold you. The only hope that y'all got is y'all gotta beat Connecticut, because they listen, they planning to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta beat Connecticut, and they plan to lose. Like, they coach throwing games. They lost their last 2 games by 50 points combined. I mean, almost 100 points combined, the last 2 games. So if you can't beat them and they ain't trying to hoop, you ain't trying to win. I know you want to roll for 3 games, and it don't make sense, right? Why would you go to New York to Atlanta back up to Connecticut? That don't even make sense in scheduling purposes.
Listen, if they don't get rid of this, if they don't get rid of just this coach, or if they don't get this guy out the way, they're not winning nothing, man. They're gonna keep on failing. They're gonna keep falling unless they get rid of him and the first chair plus Jeff P. They're done for the rest of the season. Dog, those players do not believe in this coach. They don't believe in the team, Rob. I would understand if you lost, but you still have your head up high. You still show that you want to compete. They don't want to compete. And that's a problem. I can't ride with you as a coach if your team if they don't want to compete. I can't ride with you as a GM when the pieces you put on the team, they're no better than anybody. there's bench players on other teams that could kick our starters' ass. That's just being honest. So you're gonna have to make that type of move. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to get rid of him now. If you don't, you finna get blown out on Tuesday, and you finna get blown out by the Sun. Like,
hey, man.
how many more blowouts? Listen, they were up by what, 15-20 against LA and Phoenix. They lost the lead and lost the game. Then you got blown out by the Fever twice and New York, bruh. That's a fireable defense.
You know, this ain't even y'all toughest schedule, right? You know that, right?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
You know, when you get to July, y'all gonna get tired of saying Minnesota. Y'all gotta play Minnesota 4 times next month. And then play Atlanta, then play Indiana, and play Washington twice. And then play Seattle. Man, shit, it's about to be a wrap on this. It's about to be a wrap. I ain't even know. Y'all might go on a real losing streak for real, because
it ain't no real. They are going on a losing streak.
This about to get ugly.
Look, you listen. You gotta fire that front. You gotta fire. You gotta send a message. If you don't, you're still gonna be in the slop. You can replace you can replace the pig, but if you don't clean up the slop, it's still gonna be there. It's like, what we gonna do? It's still there.
I'm just like, it ain't even funny, but it's just like, damn. Like,
no, it is funny.
What y'all got this month, it's finna get tougher next month. And all y'all doing is playing literally 5 teams, but y'all playing them so much consistently.
No, it ain't gonna get tougher. It ain't
listen,
gonna get tougher.
It is.
You know why? You know why?
Shit.
Somebody back about to hurt. Somebody need a boot.
Yeah.
Man, everybody about to sit down. Everybody about to sit down, bro. Ain't about to be worse. It's about to be over. It's done so in Chicago. Oh, y'all being nice.
Right. It's done. I ain't being nice. When am I being nice? I told you they're done. I said unless you get rid of this staff and get rid of the people in the front office, it's done. This team's done. They're not winning nothing this year. They're done.
Hey, Andrew, whatever surgery you need to have, go ahead and have that surgery.
There you go. You got the memo.
You got the memo. Surgery right now. Hey, listen, it ain't even worth it. Y'all, it's about to be. Hey, listen.
Whatever hurt.
I listen. This how Andrew might play this. Hey, she gonna wait all the way up to Miller League. Soon as Miller League goes to that tournament, oh, Andrew, hey, I'm out for the rest of the season.
Facts, I agree.
Yeah, so smooth. Hey, man.
And as soon as Miller get done overseas, that shoulder gonna be back hurting.
Yep. It's gonna do like Satu did. Like Satu did it last year.
I got to be ready for China. I ain't got time to be playing with y'all.
Yep, she gonna be on the Satu. That's what she gonna be on.
And Satu went crazy up in the Olympics, and they came back and I can't do nothing now. Hey, my knee,
right,
shoulder, back. Man, come on, man.
Right, exactly.
Hey, guess what though? Guess what y'all can count on? Tunnel fits gonna be fire. It's gonna be some fire in the tunnel, baby. It's gonna be them tunnel fits gonna be going down, baby, for the rest of the season. They're gonna be clean as hell coming in the tunnel. Let's go.
Yep, pretty much. Exactly. Shout out to Jeff P, man. Shout out to Jeff P.
I'm gonna say this: if you're not a member on Sis Talk Sports or Automatic Media, you better become a member today. Cause Wednesday I'm gonna be in the building. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the building at some game.
Yeah, wait.
I'll leave tomorrow. So you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be up.
You shake your hands. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. You shake your hands. Join the VIP. HD, what you got for the rest of the day?
Oh, I'm probably gonna get a strike again tonight.
He already planning it out.
I already planned it in my head what I'm gonna do. See, I plan everything on the go. So yeah, I might get it. So I'm gonna be on the burner account later. I'm gonna be on the burner account tomorrow, probably.
You know how we do. It's just me, you, and Rob at the table. It remind me of a time in my life I had a friend who, sometimes when you live another life and you know you might get into some trouble. They tell you to double up on them white boxers. Yeah, double up on the white boxer day. Yeah, you headed on in, huh? All right.
No,
all right,
I'm gonna have to quadruple because it's gonna be for 2 weeks now. So I'm gonna quadruple because it's gonna be for 2 weeks now. Yeah,
tight
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He said, go ahead and put my drink on the table right now. Cause as soon as this live over, y'all got 20 minutes and I'm back on your head.
Yeah.
Get the drink over there. Give me the double cup red cups sitting on the table. You know what time it is.
Oh yeah, I'm cooking Chicago fans. All of y'all finna get cooked tonight. And I'm cooking all of y'all. CC, you too, you getting cooked too. Because I still don't believe your injury. So hey, I'm going in. I'm going in tonight. So it's gonna be quadruple look, man. Quadruple alert. That's gonna be hashtag quadruple alert. That's what I need y'all to do in the chat. Hashtag quadruple alert. That's what I want everybody to be on.
On the tidy whiteys, baby. He going on vacation.
Jim C. She could wear a white tee tomorrow. The Sky still lose by 50.
Oh goodness. Here we go. Me and Rob owe y'all a show. And we got to talk to Las Vegas Aces because my goodness.
Oh
we gotta,
my
we gotta figure out the time. We gotta figure out the time. I don't know. I get with his schedule and see if we're gonna come back up today to talk Sky. Today or tomorrow, we get that done. I got the CC show coming. What else?
Hey Becky, you in trouble now.
Why no grace for Marsh from the Sky fans? Why no grace for Marsh?
Oh yeah, on the burner account, Michelle. Oh man, we got the burner account popping, man. We had it popping for a week.
Becky, you in
Tim, I'm gonna be real quick with this one. It's no grace for Marsh because it doesn't have anything to do with Tyler Marsh. It has to do with the Chicago Sky. So they gave him grace last year for a 1 year for a first year coach, and then they came back with another first year coach that's doing the same thing but worse. So they just over it. They just over it.
It's no grace. I mean, it's no grace.
When you look at Michael Jordan, at some point, love him to death. He's my GOAT, man. But personnel, that wasn't his thing. He wasn't a draft type guy. Don't let him do the draft. That wasn't his thing. This isn't for Tyler. He needed a better organization.
I forgot to bring.
I'm glad LA is signed too.
Yeah, she got something. I told you when they cut old girl from Golden State. I said, oh yeah, I knew they finna hire something. Yeah, that's a good pickup, man. Gonna get LA. She finna come out and drop a 30 ball. She trying to drop a 30 ball.
Oh man, it's gonna be on point. It's gonna be on point.
I expect him at some point to bring Touré back too.
Hey, listen, what they just cut, they just got more athletic, bringing LA back. So man, it's
listen.
They realized, I think the realized they don't got a tank. They were like, "Oh shit, we don't got a tank. We can play in this league." That's what I think.
That's the point. And you know what made them good is when they grabbed Kayla Thornton. Kayla Thornton puts it all together for him, and then Burden, who was on the bench for the Sun, does it for him. Then they got the other girl off the bench too, Lady. Lady came in for him.
Hey, Minnesota might be in trouble, man. Yeah,
no, Minnesota is going to be in trouble.
That's what we're talking about. Hey, Minnesota's going to be in trouble. Courtney,
Courtney went to the bench too. Oh, she didn't go to the back or nothing.
No, but you see how heavy her leg taped up though for that calf. Yeah.
That's that shin splint or something, maybe.
Let it keep lingering. Man, y'all.
Oh yeah, Michelle. We got the burner account going, Michelle. You know it.
Y'all be on the lookout for that drop. I got to give a Rob and figure out when we could do that show. We back tomorrow with now what? I don't know. Maybe on his burner account or a new account. I don't know. With him.
But he'll be there.
I'll be there though. I'll be there.
He may be on location, but he'll be there.
Right. I'll be there though. I'll be there.
You may have to follow a whole new page when he get there, but he'll be there.
Hey, but I'll be there though. We'll have a good show. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna wild out. Cause it's bad. Bad.
Bite.
But yeah, the Valkyrie, man, the Valkyrie tough, man. They got something good going over there.
All right, y'all. Hey, man, we appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. If you ain't like, share, subscribe to all the platforms, man, you're missing out. Man, like, share, subscribe to all the platforms. Share this thing out. Y'all know every Sunday, man, we come here, we chop it up, we had this conversation. You never know where the conversation might go. It might go left, it might go right. All right, but we always gonna come here and talk real hoops, not some fabricated BS, but we gonna come here and talk real hoops. And as always, man, shout out to my brother HD, to the auntie Sis, and she gonna end this thing and close thing off for us.
Yeah, I think she froze up.
Yeah, go ahead, HD. Go ahead, HD. Give your final thoughts, man, while we in this thing.
Oh yeah, we going like 8 and 30 something watch.
All right, so you asked, hey Lisa, you asked any games tonight? All the games on right now.
Yeah, they on now.
Dallas and Minnesota playing right now. The game is in the fourth quarter. It's an actual real basketball game.
The Sky Ship, Jim C. I never was on the Sky Ship. I just liked the Sky because they got two players I loved in college, which was Angel and Miller. But I don't care about the Sky. Now y'all think I'm not a fan of the Sky. The Sky are trash. Like their organization. See, I laugh because y'all be like, you a fan? No, I like two players is on the team. Two players. I don't like the Sky. I could care less about the Sky. Yeah. That's why it's so easy for me. I'm good. My team is really in Connecticut. They were the Orlando Miracle, and they moved to Connecticut. So I'm a free agent.
I'm a free agent to be.
Oh, okay, Jim C. You said I am. Oh, okay. Well, I never was on their bandwagon anyway. I never liked the Sky. Because look, the Sky did Sylvia Fowles so dirty. and they guess what? They used to blame Sylvia Fowles like they blame Angel now. They used to blame Deladon like they did Angel now. They always blame the star players of the team all the time, and they don't put a team out there. Yeah, 8 and 36 is crazy, but hey, it's finna happen. No, nobody else playing after them, Lisa. These are the games on.
Yep, this is it.
This is it. Aces need to have a team meeting. No, the Aces need to tell Jewel Lloyd she need to retire. Bro, that's what they need to do. They need to grab Jewel Lloyd and say, yo, it was good having you here, but it's time for you to go.
Hey, Enrique is getting these shots up with no ill intent. Bro,
I told you.
Cute, man.
I told you. Enrique has no conscience, dog. She has no conscience.
Bro, just what's going on, man? It's like, all right, at some point, man, it's like pass the ball. Like some people wide open. You just ain't passing the ball. She's 6'19". What did Seth say she was when she first talked about it, right?
Right.
She was 6'13".
Right.
Hey, come on, man.
Reggie. That comment about Marsh being the scapegoat. No. In the words of Jeff P., I couldn't have put this roster together without Tyler Marsh. Jeff P. scapegoated Tyler Marsh, not us. See, you got to pay, like my brother Prince say, you got to pay attention to the play, not the player. See, y'all watch the players and the names, but if I switch the names and the players, then you'll understand the play. But I didn't say that. That was Jeff P. Jeff P told us that Tyler Marsh put this roster together. I told you guys that Jeff P is setting up for Tyler Marsh to take all the fall while he's sitting in the back chilling. And y'all allowing him to. I told y'all that they're going to blame Angel this year, and y'all fell for it. Look, I can't help but be right, Reggie. See, your name is Reggie. I smoke loud. Your name is Reggie. I'm loud. Why I'm loud? Because I make sense.
Boy, this is nasty.
See,
work
y'all
that's
don't pay
going on.
attention. Y'all just pay attention. Y'all don't look past the first door. Y'all still at the first door trying to figure out how to get in through that first door. Y'all didn't look at the second, the third, the fourth door. Y'all ain't even look in the back of the house. Y'all just saw the front of the house and said, man, it looked nice. Then when you walked in there, you had holes over here. You had the sink broke. The damn fridge had rats all in it. Y'all don't even look at the inside of it. Y'all just look at the outside.
They said, Coach, let me in.
Right. That's all I'm saying. Like, Jeff P set him up. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I ain't the one who said, oh, because of Jeff P. And then Jeff P went as far as to say, I love Tyler Marsh. I love him for what he's done and what he's doing. Bro, you didn't catch the play. Listen, that's bad GM 101. Jeff P knew this roster was trash. So he said, I got to make it seem like it's all Marsh. Man, y'all don't be playing. Y'all don't be looking at nothing, man. It's crazy work.
Man, what is going on? And hey, man, I just wish you were watching this game right now. What's going on, man? This is just like Dallas. Come on now,
bro. I can't watch Dallas, bro.
Y'all need to be fired. Yeah, and
I can't watch Dallas, bro.
Listen, the crazy thing about it is Minnesota's trying to give them the game. They trying to let Dallas come and win this game, and they out here shooting some crazy shots. That's a foul.
Mm-hmm.
That's a goddamn foul, man. And they ain't gonna call it. I know it. Come on, man.
Lisa, it ain't fun. Look, everything I have told y'all has been facts. Like, what you want me to tell you? Look, I told y'all, Jeff P set this man up royally. He set him up. Then y'all fans are falling for it. Okay, Auntie back.
I listen. We might well finish the last 3 minutes of this game, Auntie, and end this thing because man, Dallas about to boy.
StreamYard kicked me out, so I don't know what. It sounded like y'all was cooking when I came back. I don't know. I'm still getting this.
A video with Courtney.
Hey, I'm getting that low weird connection thing, but I'm not on Wi-Fi, so I don't know. I mean, we can rock. Let's go.
A video with Courtney Williams and Dejanay came out, and she asked Dejanay, did they beat the sky? And Courtney Williams saying it without saying that the sky is, the sky is ass. Listen, I told you, the sky, listen, Dallas should have beat the sky twice. The only reason they lost is because Enrique went Enrique. That's the only reason.
I said, check them shoot numbers now. You know, you got to update first. Now check what the numbers are. Starting to look like Enrique.
Nadera, I know what I'm talking about. Nadera, of course, I've been right since last year. Look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. If CC didn't have the name she had or the thing she did in college, dog, if they weren't pushing her as this white hope, man, CC would be another JC Sheldon in them. Like, she would just be on the sideline. But because she's big, because of all these shooting the logo, that's why they like her. But her game is average. Her game is Natasha Cloud exposed her.
Bro, that ain't gonna happen.
Ron Howard exposed her.
Hey, listen. Now, hey, check this out. Why would they go get Lee when they don't even pass the ball to Camilla? That don't even make sense to make a trade.
That's what I'm saying.
Questions. We asking good questions around here now.
And then not only that, you're gonna get even more slower in the paint. Because AB and Camilla, they're both post. They're gonna be around each other's way.
No, they said bring Lee from Seattle.
Oh man, Lee. Man. Good luck with that. Lee, listen, Lee already requested a trade. Requested a trade from Chicago
You gotta understand why Lee requested trade. It's not that Lee is unhappy where she's at. Her country is unhappy with the playing time. If that's all that they're gonna have you do while you're over there, you can come and play for your own home country. That's where China's at with it. Period.
But I mean,
so wherever she go,
yeah.
So wherever she go, y'all got to be willing to give her like 20 minutes, 26, 20, 25 minutes on the floor. Where does she go that they gonna give her that?
They're not gonna give her that anywhere here because she don't play defense. She's not not gonna play in Connecticut. She's not gonna play over Diaby. She's not gonna play over Odata. Come on, be for real, Rob. Odata's better than her. She ain't finna play. She ain't finna play in Connecticut.
Hey man, I'm having.
She ain't gonna see the floor. Diaby better than her because Diaby play defense and rebounds. She don't play defense or rebound. All she do is shoot the three.
All right, man. I came with these people today, man. Tyler's obsessed with 6'6" bigs. Man, come on, man. Like, let's be real now.
Not 6'6" bigs.
I know what to come and say. I'm just saying. I know what to say.
6'6" bigs.
Oh, so Angel could go to Seattle. Oh, Tiffany, I see what you're saying. Yeah, if Angel go to Seattle, yeah, that's cool. But they not finna make that trade, man. Chicago not finna. I want them to release her. They need to release Angel. They need to because Angel is her fault. Last year she got hurt. Kennedy Carter had a chance to win. They still lost. Then y'all tried to say after that, y'all was quiet. Y'all said it was Angel. Then y'all tried to say, oh, it's because of Kennedy. Like, y'all are the most fickle fans I've ever known. Like, first you say Angel was in Miller's way, and she calls Kennedy not to play. Then when Kennedy plays, had one good game during that stretch, y'all said Angel sucked. She shouldn't have been on the team. Then when they start losing, you try to come up with an excuse about Teaspoon. Then y'all realized y'all were being dumb and tried to say, let's keep Teaspoon and Kennedy. Then they didn't come back. And in the top, and Jeff P lied to you, spreading all these rumors about locker room problems. The locker room ain't the problem, it's the front office. And then y'all don't get on the reporters like Julia Poe or Annie Constable to ask them, why haven't you questioned the front office about their decisions? Why haven't you questioned them about who is running their team? Who in there knows basketball? What is their resume? Like a real person would do, because I got a business. So if I'm gonna bring somebody in my business, I want to see your resume. I want to see your experience. I want to see what you've done.
Get down here.
That's why I'm gonna hire you.
I mean, it only makes sense.
That only makes sense. Like Auntie says, didn't bring me up on these shows because, I'm just HD. No, I put in work. I got body of work to back up what I do and what I know. See, a lot of y'all don't have it. Y'all come and give one good take and then you disappear. Then you try to make videos and then you're gone for like 5 months because you can't keep up with the motor. You can't work. Y'all ain't got no ethic. Y'all just want to get one highlight off and then leave. That's what a lot of you fans do. Y'all see one highlight, like the wave off of CeCe, where she did to Raven, and you think Raven can't play. That's y'all takes. That's how y'all takes be when you make your videos.
It's
terrible.
I'm trying to see.
NBA is getting bored. If I'm not watching I really don't even watch. Just being real. Dang, Solo Sharon. Go ahead, Rob.
No, Ref 42 that's at this game. Minnesota never loses when he ref a game, boy. They make sure. Ref number 42. I'm starting to catch on what the W doing now. They ain't slick now. Every time Minnesota playing, Ref 42 ref of the game. How that's possible? How is it possible that he always ref in their games?
Ryan. When did I say Angel's game was Akeem Olajuwon? I never praised Angel's offensive game. I told you Angel's offensive game needs work. I said I like Angel because of her dog, because of her defense, because of her rebounding. She's nothing like Akeem Olajuwon. I never said that. See, now you putting words in my mouth because you can't beat me with logic. So now you're lying on me. That's cool. But I never said she was Akeem Olajuwon. She could play, though. Guess what? Angel never needed to get pulled off the court in the last minutes of the game like CeCe has. Why CeCe getting pulled off the court? I thought she's the greatest ever. I'm asking. Like, why she get benched? Why she get benched in the last 3 or 5 minutes of games and they need her on the floor? Like, why is she not on the floor? Oh, I know why. Because she can't play defense. And when her shot is off, she's more of a liability than helping the team. But we don't want to talk about that, though. Right? We don't want to talk about how she has a poor shooting percentage from downtown right now. And she's in the middle of the pack or at the bottom of the pack. So, hey, we don't want to talk about that, though, right? We don't want to talk about that, though, right? But you told me she's Steph Curry. You told me she's Steph Curry, though, right?
Curry chicken.
Right. I never said it. Yeah.
Hey, Jeremy, we already touched base about Haley Jones getting cut. I know you keep posting it, but we touched base
Rob.
about it.
Yeah, Rob said it. Rob said that mean AT coming back and Kai coming back. But I think it's more about AT coming back. That's why they let her go, because they don't really need her with AT there. Because AT does what she does, but a lot better.
Pretty much.
So that's why.
Pretty much. She just was an active body that they just used in other places. That's it.
John, we know that. We know that about Ari McDonald, but guess what? They're not going to give her credit. They're not going to give, they're not going to give those players their credit. But what everybody need to be asking is, why DeWanna Bonner playing so ass right now? Nobody want to talk about that, though. But everybody want to pull up Angel stats. John want to put up her stats.
I told y'all.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. It's two players in the W that I just hate watching play, hate seeing on the floor. DeWanna Bonner and Necker right now. Because they do the same thing. They do the same thing every game. Every game, they flopping everywhere. Like, man, just hoop, man. Like, I did not come watch to see you flop everywhere. I just want to see you hoop. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of watching Bonner always complaining like, yo, it's not a foul. You just ain't got the step no more. Just call it what it is. You know
AT is the Draymond of the W. Talking about Alyssa Thomas.
What? Oh, Alyssa? I give you that, but Bonner, no.
No, he said Bonner's mega trash.
Hey, she was solid. She used to be solid, man. But man, hold
on, Tiffy and Co. Say that. Let's talk about how Sykes has shot 15 free throws a day, which is more than Angel has shot all season. Exactly.
Well, also, she was attacking the rim and getting to the they was actual fouls. Like,
right.
She was getting to the rim and they ain't had nothing they could do. You know what I'm saying? They ain't had nobody that can stop her, man.
Not with Slim. Yeah. Slim's thing is how long she gonna stay healthy, because that's what's messed Washington up the past years with her and Ariel. Slim always get hurt some point of the season.
But the difference this year is she don't got to take on all the load though, like she did in the previous years.
Right. Exactly.
She just stayed hurt because she just throwing her body everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, Enrique, how many times you gonna turn over the goddamn basketball?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, wow. Amos. The Golden State did cut somebody and they brought in Letitia. They brought LA in.
I said she's 6 for 20. You gave her praise. And that was in the first half. You gave her praise for the first half. She had 6 field goals in the first half.
I thought she was gonna be all right. She was 6 of 13.
No, but you called it.
Remember?
No, I know. You called it. You said if she can get half of her missed shots, right?
Mm-hmm.
She got 5 of them back.
I wanted to know.
I'm just messing with you. She only got 1 of them back. I'm just messing with you.
I was about to say, I was really going to rewatch this game because that means she was hooping.
I was messing with you. She only got 1 of them back. But
every time she got the money back, nobody outside y'all are talking about that.
No, Paige is not coming. Paige is not coming back at all.
Hey, Paige gonna play tonight.
What part of Paige finished the game?
I keep trying to tell y'all. Paige didn't have Paige.
Stop playing, y'all.
I keep trying to tell y'all. Paige has a headache from Enrique. She's not coming back. She's not coming back until Enrique is gone.
That BC Goody powder won't even fix this headache, bro. Nothing is fixing this headache for her right now.
Oh, Tiffy and Co. Angel not gonna shoot no free throws against the Fever. We know that. We know that.
All right, listen. All Angel gotta do is just go run through. You know what I'm saying? The toss a cloud of Bonner. Just one good time, man. That make the rest respect you. Like sometimes y'all make this whole complicated because she ain't get a foul, man. Sometimes man, you just gotta run a person over just to prove a point, man. That's a goddamn foul. Like, just call it what it is.
I just, you know what the problem
you
is.
know who do that all the time?
I think
Set the
she's thinking
tone.
too much. I
You
think
know who
she's
do it all-
thinking too much. She's in her own head because she don't have a coach. She don't have a good coaching staff around her. See, if Teaspoon was
also don't
here,
have a
she would have
vet.
done that. If
she
Teaspoon
also
was
don't
here,
have a
she
vet.
would have did that.
She needs a vet to tell her, yo, set the tone. Alyssa Thomas sets the tone every game. Every game, she sets the tone. She sets the tone. What it's gonna be.
She don't give you a hard foul. She don't give a damn what you talking about now.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They needed to get a vet like a Tina Charles in there or somebody who could teach her. And they didn't go out. They didn't even attempt to go after Tina Charles.
Go court.
You know who been setting the tone though for Washington for real? Kiki been setting the tone.
Yeah,
Kiki came in to set the tone to start. Kiki came in to set the tone at the beginning of the season. She Kiki balling. Girl. That set the tone.
Kiki's balling. Yeah, Kiki's balling.
If you go back and watch that Washington game from earlier, she was trying to get Mayberry that smoke today. Mayberry tried it too. Like, hey man, you ain't who you say you are.
They wasn't ready.
Bro, Kiki been doing that since remember they played the Fever. She did that with Sophie Cunningham and them. Like Kiki a dog, man. Kiki want to play. Kiki want to play and everything. But guess what? Kiki got a good foundation around her that allows her to get that done.
I hate when they do this. She's 6'20", and guess the 6 shots that she made, right? They all threes. She can't shoot. They all threes. Listen to what I'm saying. Yep. She made 6 field goals, 6 out of 20, and 6 field goals. All 6 of them are threes. She can't shoot nothing inside of the 3-point line. And she got player of the game. And she got player of the game. They praising that. Man, come on, man. We gotta start with that, dog.
Wow.
We gotta start with losing mentality, giving her player of the game.
Man, hey, look, man. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do, man.
Absolutely.
But hey, Seth, it's on you. Whenever you want to wrap it up, it's on you.
Oh yeah, we gonna wrap it up. I know we got content coming out later. I'm gonna get with Rob and see when we're gonna do the Las Vegas conversation, because there's a conversation that has to be had about Sin City. So we'll get that scheduled. HD is he's going cow later on the night. So be on the lookout for him before his channel go down.
Becky, who are you? Becky, who are you?
Becky, well, I've been asking y'all though. I've been asking y'all. Tell me about your favorite Becky coached the shit out of that game moment. But I digress. Anyway, y'all, we appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with us. We know we are y'all favorite Sunday guilty pleasure right here. See, say less, mean more. Y'all know what it is. I appreciate y'all running them likes up on all of the platforms. Make sure y'all following all of the platforms. Make sure you left a like, a comment, and a share on all 3 of these platforms. Make sure y'all signed up for the VIP. Until next time, until us, HDiiTV, Brother Man Media, Mr. Shake My Hand, says Talk Sports.